All right, here we are with Fellowship Star Wars: Spiders and Snakes, Season 2, Episode 6. The name of this episode is Best Laid Plans. I am Devin, playing the framework, specifically the Empire playbook, and today with me here today is
Adam playing Lamnar the Kaminoan with the Spider playbook.
Jack playing Kes Eldar the Mandalorian using the Elf playbook.
Jonathan playing 93, a battle droid using the
And
Shattered
Peter
playbook.
as Void Within Without, a given abyssal remnant.
all right, gang. What happened last week or last session?
Where do we begin?
Well, I wasn't here, so y'all should probably handle this.
Oh, I was going to let you go first.
No, it'll be an awfully short recap then.
Oh, no. We started our attack on the planet. Well, okay, we maintained our attack on the planet. We reached out to the Rebel Alliance. We told them to send dudes, and then clarify that no, that was not a typo. We need people. And so they sent some dudes, and we went and freed a bunch of prisoners. I think we took a ship.
Yes, my character infiltrated and stole a ship to free the prisoners, and in the process of doing so, met with Torapano, who defected to join our side after we helped rescue her from Holy Tyrant Anakin.
Yeah.
Which, oh boy, that smear campaign we're going to run to just write him out of history. Yeah, it got really weird when Emperor Palpatine started calling himself the Holy Tyrant. Just attribute everything that Anakin did to the Emperor.
There it is.
That guy sure committed a lot of war crimes during the Clone Wars. Wasn't that a red signal to anyone?
Rewriting history, Star Wars.
And
What we do.
yeah, don't you mean Holy Tyrant Anakin? Anakin, you mean that guy who called himself the Emperor, even though the Emperor was clearly still alive and in charge? That guy's an idiot.
You mean the
He
beloved
didn't win
war
the
hero,
election.
General Skywalker?
Who was on the Jedi Council but didn't have a seat, but didn't get granted the title of Master.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Take a seat, Padawan.
Yeah. You mean the guy that saved, Emperor Palpatine from the assault from, Mace Windu?
Yeah, and then, started calling himself Emperor. Yeah, that loser.
So anyway, we're off Jeddah.
So, that's right.
Okay.
You have plans to leave Jeddah and do what? What's your next move here?
Well, I hear there's Steelhead being up to no good by the sun over there in some kind of forge or something.
Let's say the plan I was told was fly into the sun, but that doesn't sound quite correct.
Flying to the sun.
Do a hold maneuver.
Tora mentioned that Steelhead is in a space station that near the sun doing something, and we can go deal with him first before we deal with Anakin.
Perfect.
Apparently, he has issues with Anakin as well for some reason.
Everyone seems
Can't imagine
to,
why that might be. He's such a likable guy. Who would have issues with him?
right? So yes, surrounding the Star of the Jeddah system is a Imperial installation that the Spiders and Snakes are currently hanging out at. What is your plan?
Well, we have one of their ships, so I think we were gonna try to just get to them.
Fly casually.
Yep, you can get to it with...
Ask Tora for more information about what this station's about, what defenses it has, and what's its
heck
purpose.
All that jazz.
Station was basically abandoned when they got here. Tora didn't really get a lot of chance to take a look at it because they were already moving into the sort of plan down here when they arrived. So, as far as she knows, Steelhead's been managing it. It's something that the Empire put there. It's doing stuff, and they're just kind of grabbing information as they go.
Very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not super useful. She wasn't part of it. She wasn't really involved. She's been down here the whole time dealing with this shit. And dealing with Anakin.
Nah. So what?
Shall we just fly in then, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it's a ringworld installation. Like, it's a superstructure, right? So it's a tube, basically, that rings around the star. It's bespoke in, like, docking ports and, like, access for ships. Like, it's supposed to be a docking station, basically. Approaching it, you get, like, control vectors that you have to fly in for so that you don't get hit by any of the sun's, like, radiation or any of its what do you call it, those like prominence pillars that burst out of suns, like those little like ejections of
Solar flares?
Yeah, that's one. Flares and coronas. And yeah, you can see that there are not necromonger. I was going to say necromonger ships. We were going to go to a different world for a moment there. No, there are spider and snake like vessels docked at it and whatnot. And there's clear signs of like life and activity. So you're able to dock without any real problem. Like, it's not like automated defenses start shooting you down or anything.
Not yet.
Best part of space combat and role-playing games is having the entire party die because
right.
Turns out space combat sucks.
Or it's a great way to kill like 20, 30 minutes where it's like, okay, guys, before you can start the adventure, you have to roll a bunch of arbitrary dice to start the adventure.
Yeah.
That have nothing to do with your character's skill sets.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you, Stars Without Numbers.
Well, someone wants to play pilots, they have to be justified in taking the pilot skills.
Man. It's a whole thing. So,
I'm going to try and hack the system just to see what's going on.
All right, yeah, so
with
your
that
ship
local
docks,
tool.
and you're going to connect on in and start slicing.
Yep. I really need to use the word slice instead of hack.
Right.
That is the Star Wars term for it.
Their special word. And yeah, you get your scomp link.
Which folds out of one of his many, many legs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. Plug my...
What do you want to... What are you hacking? What are you looking for? What do you want to be the outcome here?
I'm going to try and wirelessly hack the... their current internal network system, or just there's some sort of communication, like internal communication network. Just try and slice into that.
Okay.
From the computers we have here on this ship, which belongs to them, so it has certain codes and passwords I can use to get in there.
For sure. And like, what's the outcome you're looking for?
I want to figure out what this purpose of the station is and where the figures of importance are located.
All right, that sounds like look closely.
Indeed. So that is a very nice roll to start off with. A 6 and a 4.
That's like a 10 plus, unless you have negatives.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah. I was checking what stat look closely was again. It's been a while. Sense. That makes it 12, so I'm good.
All right, throw it at me.
All right. What is going on here?
And like, what else are you asking?
Yeah, what is going on here? Where are the figures of importance? And what is something hidden or out of place?
Okay, what's going on here? So the Spider and Snake Alliance is offloading data and like research material from this station for themselves. Like, they're trying to decrypt this place, and it's an Imperial installation, so a lot of the tech here is on lockdown that they have to break through and brute force. They're also salvaging it for parts. Like, they're cutting consoles out of it and pulling terminals and wiring and cabling and anything that's valuable from the research labs and taking them into ships. So I think that was one question. What's going on here, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's your next one?
Where are the figures of importance located?
All right, where do you want them to be located? What would make most sense for you? What are you kind of looking for? What do you need for it to be like an exciting little engagement?
Well, we're mostly looking for Steelhead.
Okay.
So I'd assume that he would have taken the highest officer's quarters for himself and just lounge about there, unless anyone else has a better idea.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
You want Steelhead to be lounging?
Or he's in his personal quarters meditating, or whatever he would do in his spare time.
Okay. All right, you're able to easily locate that location then, and where he currently is.
Okay.
And what was that last one?
What's hidden or out of place?
Okay, what would you like for there to be hidden or out of place before I throw some stuff out?
You guys want Anakin to be on this station as well, or you want to not deal with him yet?
Right?
I find it hard to believe he would be hidden or out of place on this station.
Anakin just arrived.
Well, he might be.
Trying to take over this room.
I'm hearing a lot of Anakin.
Nah, they were fine. Well,
Or do you want to deal with Maul again, who somehow came back?
there's a Zillow piece on the loose.
All right, fine. I'm running with
Not
it
again.
now. Yeah, okay, out of the sun's corona, you see it swimming in the void of space. Zigzag.
It pitches best well.
Indestructible.
With Maul riding on his back.
Right? Maul inside his stomach. Oh my god, it's hot in here. Okay, so what is hidden or out of place is Anakin Skywalker and a contingent of ARC troopers are currently running a blackout mission on the space station, which means they're avoiding security and patrols and sentries and going through systematically killing and murdering their way through Steelhead's personal retinue, making their way up to him.
Oh, that's fun. They're distracted.
Oh no one's distracted. No one knows this is happening. Like, had you not sliced your way in and caught it, you guys would have been definitely caught in the crossfire.
I bring everyone's attention to this and ask if they want me to raise the red alarm.
Do we want every soldier in the system descending on this station?
I do love that you mixed raise the alarm with raise a red alert, because it's like the red alarm. Like they have different colored alarms. like Steelhead's gonna be sitting in his quarters and like a green alarm goes off. He's like, oh shit. Oh no, that means everything's fine. That's the okay alarm. Child safe.
And then we realize that Steelhead is colorblind.
You have the alarm just...
There's a TV show called NTFS SDSUV, and it has Kate Mulgrew in it, and it's amazing. But they do an episode that shows their home security system for children, and it's a giant clown painting with glowing eyes that blinks. Whenever it blinks, it goes, child safe, laughing right over the kid's bed. And at one point, like, it lasts for like 30 seconds, where it's like, child safe. And the kid's just there in bed, and then the guys just go out and it says nothing for a good like couple of seconds, and then it just continues, child safe. So for that brief period of time, the kid was not safe.
We just have an alarm that says red, red.
Wow, okay.
I don't know. You can use your best judgment, Lamnar.
I'm going to hold off on that, but I am telling you guys what's going on. So,
all right.
Anakin Skywalker is on this station.
Yeah. The other thing hidden, so that's what's hidden. That's what's out of place. What's hidden is that this station has been messing with the equilibrium of the star to the point that this star very shortly is going to go supernova and take the whole system out with it.
Bet. All right.
Well, that's a problem. We should... Is something that is fixable or something that we need to escape from?
It is fixable, and it's not like irreversible yet. This is going to be one of those exponential processes where once it kicks off, it's going to be like an avalanche. It won't be really able to be stopped. So you just have to get to it before it hits that stage.
Okay.
And do what precisely?
I don't know, stop this
Turn it
installation
off?
from doing whatever it does.
If there's a big red button that says off, press that button.
Alternatively, we blow up.
Yeah, you probably want to, like...
Go on.
Alternatively, Peter, Jesus Christ, probably the most direct way to stop this would be to blow up this entire installation and make it crash into the sun, because it has it's hard to get to and has infinite power.
This is also
blow up all the ships that are leaving the station, and strand Anakin and Steelhead here, and have the sun take care of them.
Yeah, I mean, we need at least one of those ships.
And kill every living thing in the Jeddah system, maybe except you guys, because you get away in time.
Yeah, except Anakin is the chosen one and a Force sorcerer. Therefore, if we don't blow up every single ship, including the one we need to get out, he will find another one and get out.
Right?
If you leave any behind, there'll be one left for him.
He'll be back.
I want to say that's stupid, but I've read the war records. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's happened so many times.
Have to, if we don't suicide ourselves with it.
There can't be any escape pods. There can't be any ship.
Would actually, if we were having this conversation at all, would be be confirming this. Like, yes, I personally, as a leader of a squad, have seen him do that 3 times.
We have tried doing that.
He's come back from the dead constantly.
We've tried throwing him in a Star Destroyer into the sun.
Yeah, the separatist members of your party will be like, no, Anakin Skywalker is really hard to kill. Okay,
we can't just leave him here and hope the sun gets him.
If you guys were looking to wrap the game up early and end the Spider and Snake Alliance, you definitely could try and trap Anakin Skywalker here on this installation and blow the sun.
I'm
picturing that game looking a lot like Cube 3. we're playing fourth dimensional room chess with him to try to hold off or stop every single possible outcome.
I think that's Cube 2 Hypercube. Because I think Cube
is that
3
Cube
was
2?
the
Okay.
prequel one or something.
You might be right.
I'm gonna look this up because I have no idea what you're talking about.
The movies about mazes that people get murdered in that are cubes, right?
The one where they had one set.
I'm shocked that you've not only seen Cube. You've not only seen Cube 1, but you've seen Cube 3 and know the details of the plots.
Yeah. It's real dumb. It's, somebody escapes and they're like, I did it. And, the people are like, good job. Now we shoot you. And I'm like, well, why did you shoot them?
They ask them, do you believe in God? Yes,
what are you doing?
And based on that, they press a button and it executes them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's the Catholic Church.
Yeah, it's a real dumb society. Yeah. Anyway, Star Wars.
So yeah, you know what? Fine. If you guys think that the Spider and Snakes are such a threat that you want to fucking blow them up and this whole solar system, then
we would be sacrificing everyone on Jeddah.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, they are the Rebel Alliance that we called in to help us evacuate them in order to make good face and try to get people on the rebellion side and all. No. The Spiders and Snake Alliance must go.
This ends right here.
One of us has to go to Anakin and keep him busy and roll a 10+, which means he'll be kept busy indefinitely, as long as he's not some sort of, Holy Knight something that kicks you in the balls for keeping him busy.
Forever and ever.
Then just never give the spotlight back.
He is not some sort of holy knight that kicks you in the balls for keeping him busy. Can confirm.
Honor bound, I think it was.
Anakin Skywalker never backs down from any challenge. They gladly and willingly walk into traps and take blows directly on the chin, confident it can't kill them anyway. You cannot roll blood to finish them against Anakin, and their chosen one stat can't be damaged. And they're giant and a melee weapon, so their attacks send you flying out of their way.
So we can keep them busy. Huzzah!
So, that's what... Yeah, you can keep him busy. If you want to keep him busy and kill everyone in this solar system, just to put an end to this threat, it would shave 5 weeks off of my schedule.
Okay, guys, suicide mission.
Yeah, if the game ends, we don't have to deal with the fallout.
That's the next game's problem,
right? That's game 3 shit. Yeah, that's game 3 shit. Anakin shows up half a void chosen.
Turns out I was Superman and I merged with the sun.
Why is the Resistance have so few members? Well, a lot of them came to help out this one planet and then got blown up when someone exploded the sun.
The Empire blew up the sun because the Empire set up this installation. The Empire meant to blow this place up. I swear to God, in Game 3, whatever party that is, they'll be cruising through the galaxy. They'll have to, like, cut through, like, an illegal sector the Imperials never go through anymore. And they'll fucking, like, splat Anakin against their windshield, and he'll be there. And he'll wake up and start crawling inside, just like Thor.
It's going to be that thing where, like, they hit him, and it's going to be, like, on, like, the flat part of the Millennium Falcon or whatever.
Yeah.
Of the cockpit. And then, like, one eye opens.
And everyone starts screaming.
Like,
After this mission, the rebellion goes, what do you mean they went Saw Gerrera on the Jedha system?
Saw Gerrera didn't even go Saw Gerrera on the Jedha system. He died there.
Scorched earth.
You missed him by like a couple of days, basically.
Yeah.
His body hasn't even cooled. Technically,
nothing on Jedha is
cool for 1,000 years.
All right, if we're not gonna play that awesome game, because like that does sound awesome, but like we should probably go ahead.
We are ostensibly the good guys and shouldn't sacrifice that many people just for Anakin Skywalker.
If it comes up, you know,
as exalted as that would be.
Yeah, except we don't have a ripcord this time.
Yeah, the enemy of tomorrow is not here today.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the ripcord, they would have like. We don't want to die fighting him. We want to make him die.
You'd have to outrun a sun exploding and hit the warp engines.
Okay, so
you'd
step
have to
one is to stop the.
You have to surf the explosion out to get clear the gravity shadow to hit your light drive engine.
We need to
stop convincing us, Daniel.
We need to Outer Wild this shit.
I haven't played that, so I don't know what that
They
means.
use supernova to power a thing that sends your consciousness back in time. So you can do Groundhog Day.
Just all switch our playbooks to the Outsider.
Sure.
Oh gosh.
We all flip over and we ended up in the Transformers universe. Have fun.
Oh my God.
Devin's just over there like, I can't believe you guys just did this. Like,
I can't believe I made you guys do this.
Like, wow, I got a little bit sleepy one session, and then they just took over and decided to go to Transformers World. Cool.
My God. Fellowship of Cybertron continues.
No.
It never stops.
That's the Okay, so you were on this Imperial installation, codenamed the Atomic Cauldron. It is counting down before it ignites the sun's. It ignites a critical imbalance in the star, causing a supernova to happen that'll kill everyone. Anakin Skywalker, the hero of the Republic and of the Clone Wars, is currently doing a Black Ops stealth mission. Eliminating all the threats in his way, making his way up to where Steelhead is, and like sabotaging the installation on the way. Steelhead is in his quarters meditating while his Cenobite followers. So he has Cenobites, which are like blind, dinosaur velociraptor people that can see with their tongues. That also resurrected Peter's character, if you recall from that cutscene that you weren't there for. Mm-hmm. But he also has his soldiers, and his soldiers are Empire soldiers that are all missing their heads. Instead of a head, they have like a metal plate on their neck stub with like beeping, blinking lights, and they just like go around being soldiers.
Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say that. That's our word.
Roger, Gordon.
Yeah, Steelhead has...
I'll kill you.
Gordon? Steelhead, no longer having to listen to other people's opinions, has just started to, amputate the worthless brains and heads off of his soldiers to make them more loyal.
Somehow Maul and Tora were the stabilizing influence on Steelhead, so here we are.
Yeah, a little, yeah. Could get real weird about it with them around.
Okay, so I guess item 1 on the docket is to turn off the station so it doesn't blow up the sun and kill everyone here, including us.
Yes, that is...
Item 2, if we have time, is to go kill Anakin Skywalker.
Because
we're not stopping him from killing Steelhead. No, we're not doing that.
So easy.
So we have Pano here with us. Does she have any inputs or feedback on the current situation?
Oh, right.
Fucking no. This all sounds like really high stakes.
And she's like, wow, I really hope that you all do a good job on this one. You got a lot of
Good
people
luck.
riding on you.
She's like, yeah.
I'll keep the ship warm.
I'll man the escape. I'll get. Don't worry, I'm a crack pilot. I'll make sure we get out of here. You go do your thing.
Go do your thing, but don't blow the station.
I'm a crack
please.
pilot. I'm a crack pilot, said every single Jedi ever.
Right.
I'll try spinning.
Right.
Please.
I'm the best
My wife and
starfighter in the galaxy, and I have a dear friend.
So, like last week, my wife and I watched. We watched together Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. She's never seen them, so it's so good. She's like, but some of this is so dumb.
It's like, yeah, and
Yeah, she's like, they're good movies, but Mission to Zix is just better still. And I'm like, no, it is. It's okay. This is where they got their material.
My God. So
Like,
Tora is
like
totally
sorry.
willing to keep the engines warm for you and make sure we're ready to go at a moment's notice. She'll use her precognition to help you out with the escape.
good.
Oh shit, they're pushing the button. Oh no, oh no.
oh my God.
All right, so let's I guess go forward and start looking for the off button or something to throw a force switch into to like make it explode or something.
Well, I think Lemnar just got a schematic of the entire facility, so we know where to go.
As
good,
I
good,
do,
good.
yeah.
Excellent. Shall we take the vampire-sized vents?
I mean, is that faster than taking the people-sized hallways?
It's a ring world. Why don't we
I
take
mean,
some speeders?
it is if you want to avoid fighting
Go
the
on.
people. You want to just GTA this, get into some cars and just run over anyone in our way?
Like, yes.
I mean, I do now.
Like a ring world is fantastically large.
It's not that
Like,
large. It's a super
especially if
structure.
It's a bishop ring. It's smaller.
Sure, yeah, it's even a pawn ring, maybe. It's not that big. But yeah, it's a ring. It's a tube around the sun that has vents that are like pointing lasers into it, and the lasers are doing stuff to the sun and also leaching power from it.
Well, I'm saying, like, is this one of those things where, like, the structure goes around the sun and is therefore larger than the Earth by several factors, but we're just no, it's just a ring. It's fast to get around. Okay,
you got people movers, turbo lifts. There are speeders and like souped up like fast people movers.
Turbo lifts.
I would assume that you wouldn't be like, no, their docks are on the opposite side.
You
don't
gotta fucking
get
walk.
there in time.
Walk home, clown.
6 weeks later. Oh my gosh.
Right? No, there's like tiny vessels inside this place for getting around and shit.
Cool. Then we do that and get to where we need to go.
All right.
Pick a location and fast travel.
All right, perfect. Threats along the way you're probably going to encounter are going to be security. Headless security guards looking around with their body language, making sure they don't miss anything. They act as if they have heads, like the way you can just tell from the way they're like standing, the way their torsos move, the way their hips swivel. You can tell that their heads are moving, even though they have none. And they clearly have a field of vision like a person with a head would have.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to get past them?
I'll overcome any damage I throw our way. Just like try to basically just droid shield our way through as they're like shooting at us, and we're just
spend some
passing by.
whoopie.
Okay, you're just gonna fucking burst right through them.
Spend some whoopies and take the express elevator that goes directly.
All right, this sounds like Getaway.
That's how it
Getaway.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Getaway is edge.
Probably with Grace.
Getaway is Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm not as good with Grace.
I'll help you out by just shooting whatever like if they're just trying to throw stuff at us or whatever, just try and shoot it down with some guns.
Bet.
Yeah,
I'll take
exactly.
that. Rolling with hope. That is a 9, 10. Hey, there you go.
Yay.
All right.
Also, keep in mind you have poetry in motion, because I believe I shared it with you, which is one extra option on Getaway.
Oh, you did?
Did I? I shared the flight. I thought I shared poetry in motion as well, but I may be wrong.
I mean, if you did, I'll take it.
Right.
No, if it's not in your sheet, then ignore me, because I thought you had it, but maybe not.
We could check it out later and see if
it's
we
fine.
have.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You rolled a 10 plus.
Pick 2 options.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys breeze on by.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Let's see. Yeah, we get there quietly and we avoid harm along the way, and quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first complication I'm going to throw your way. You get to one of the sort of like energy manipulator devices on this station that has so many of them for like fucking with the sun. And you found that a good deal of the controls and like the sort of like computer lockouts for it have been destroyed or damaged or like manually sabotaged to be stuck open. It looks like the Empire did this before they left. It looks like most of the controls have been locked into the on position.
I mean, as we all know, once... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to take out one of my traps, which is the exploding trap, which can be used to blast open a wall or door on cue.
Okay.
Essentially, I just reach in my pack, pull out some C4 or explosive gel, and just tell everyone to back up a step while I blow up all of these sealed doors.
Sure. Sealed doors were not the issue I was throwing out there, though.
Yeah, it's the controls for the station are flipped to on and stuck there.
Yeah.
I thought I said that was like the doors were like
No.
when the Empire and they did okay.
So the ring on the inside of the ring has a bunch of emitters that are like fucking with the sun, right? Like it probably has, I'm going to say hundreds because this is like a giant installation. And all of them were set and locked to on and damaged in such a way that they can't be turned off because the Empire wanted to wipe out all evidence of the Death Star here.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood that.
No problem.
That's a different sort of problem.
It is a problem, yeah.
So we need to shut off all the lasers firing into the sun.
And there's a lot of them.
There is a lot.
Yeah, what do y'all want to do? I took the spotlight first.
That's fair.
You need to find a solution to stop this ring world from doing what it does to the sun, and the controls for it have been largely sabotaged.
Okay, can we look around and try to find maybe something that still works enough for us to at least mess with? Like, is there a console that's not quite as badly damaged as the rest?
Oh yeah, like a lot of them aren't even like destroyed consoles. It's like the internal circuitry and like the valves and material that would let you do it have been like locked. Like the mechanical ways to shut this down have been completely sabotaged by intent and by design. So you can access the computers, you can get readings, you can get all that stuff. What you can't do is use the installation to shut this shit down.
So it has to be shut down manually in some way.
Yeah, something has to be done. You have to destroy these emitters, but there's too many of them, or you have to find a way to stop them from fucking with the sun.
Okay, it seems like we could look closely and then try to talk over what kind of a thing could be here that we could use to do that.
Yeah,
it might not even be like an immediate thing, but just like okay, like.
Or just explore your options for what you could bring to the table to try and prevent this. Like, well, what do you think you could do here?
So I have with my World Weaver splat, I recently picked up the move Watch Your Step, which means when I use one of my webs or traps, I can have it affect any number of legal targets within the area all at once. In this case, if we're trying to target all of the emitters, if we can figure, I can use a web to manipulate them, manually, rather than having to do it through the computer system.
The one area.
I mean, or
it
you
is
can.
A big area, so that might.
Or you can just grab one of the emitters and start pulling it to the right to hit all the other ones as you pull it.
Yeah.
Cascade effect.
Put them in sort of resonance so they blow each other up before they blow the sun up. Or we create
Or like put like a
I don't want to
Put like a prism in front of one of them to split the beam.
Get some, kyber crystals. Amplify them.
I mean, do we
do
have
we see some shipment of something?
One place where you can get them. One place you can get them.
Everybody, you have to go back and get us more kyber crystals.
We do have a lot of like refugees we rescued, and them have some crystals in their pockets.
The emitters are enormous. Okay? These things
are really big.
They're like the size of
like
orbital guns and stuff. They're huge.
We need to construct a small-scale malevolence and use it in a giant EMP device.
You just want an ion cannon.
I mean, there are other options, like crashing a bunch of like stuff into the ring to destroy it, or like, I don't know, opening up a black hole inside of it. It'll get fucking crazy. You got to make sure this ring doesn't blow up the sun. So just find a solution to that. If you're halfway there.
If Anakin and all them are here, it means that they might have access, or they should have access to that wormhole tech that they're using to, whisk themselves from place to place. Maybe we can hijack that and just move the ring elsewhere.
Or actually, the ring is sort of orbiting, like surrounding the sun, so we can't really move the full ring. But we can't, like said before, turn the lasers or the emitters against themselves with that portal.
Turn the sun into a black hole so that it cannot explode.
We have other problems if we do that.
Okay,
well, it's going to take maybe what we could do is
a while to become a black hole, so you got some time to get the refugees out.
Yeah. Well, what we could also maybe do is I like the idea of changing the angle of some of the emitters. We could change the angle of like a couple of them to like hit the ring at like a certain part, and then start melting the ring down, and then while that's happening, go kill Anakin, and then hopefully get away before the ring completely just disintegrates itself and starts to fall into the sun.
Emitters against themselves to destroy the ring and make it fall into the sun.
Yeah, because like once a part of the ring breaks, it's
the integrity of it is going to start failing, and the whole thing is going to collapse.
Yeah,
in the gravity.
You could also
it will
push it into the sun with like engines from like ships.
Do we have enough ships for that?
I mean, if they're all going into
hyperdrive. Space, yes.
And like,
well, no,
I'm just saying,
not get too crazy.
If they're harvesting this sun for energy, you could, and they're connected to the docking rings, you could probably reroute the hyperfuel from the station, because the station runs on hyperfuel. It's harvesting its own hyperfuel from the sun, and even a drop of that let the Falcon break out of that fucking nonsense. So if you were just to route all that fuel directly into the engines of the ships here and put them all into hyperdrive,
I don't really pay attention to D-cannon.
We just dump the hyperfuel directly into the emitters. They turn into like hyperdrives briefly. The whole station explodes, shooting off into different directions. Anything in the way.
That's some Disney stuff.
That'd be awesome.
That didn't happen.
Frag grenade.
Like, I'm down.
You just need to wonder.
They're going to be picking pieces out of this ring installation from the setting for decades to come.
It's a whole Isaac Newton ruined someone's day in the future.
Yeah.
Mass Effect quote.
Right.
Except it's going to be a lot faster than like 500 years down the line because it's hyperspace.
Just a random planet, count another galaxy away, all of a sudden a giant impact wipes out a city. What was it? It was just a toilet seat from the
world may never know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so like I'm a fan of just trying to reroute one of the emitters to just destroy the station, rather than going about like
one of the emitters
trying to, or more. I mean, like more emitters works.
I mean, one's enough, but like I'm picturing the scene of like we reroute all the hyperfuel into the emitter array directly instead of it being like refined down first, and then every single emitter starts glowing white, and then they shoot off in opposite directions, killing everyone on the station.
It's going to cause a lot of damage to people who live here on the station, not people who live in the solar system.
How many people live in the solar system anymore? I think the number's going down.
The number goes down every minute.
Exactly.
Okay, but yeah, we can try to we'll try to reroute the hyperfuel and destroy at least a couple of the emitters to send the station into a death spiral.
All right, sounds like you'll have to make your way to a resource processing node where this stuff is being stored and like converted into energy, and fuck around and find out there.
Seems doable.
Okay,
I guess we head out.
Yeah, I guess you do. We'll scene swipe you, driving down the hallway at Mach speed, getting past the guards that are like now getting into firefights as clone troopers are starting to show up. Like clone troopers are starting to warp in and get into firefights. The alarms are starting to get thrown up now.
Mm-hmm.
So just throwing that out there. It's escalated to open warfare. So you get to one of the energy refining kind of modules built into the ring installation. Tanks full of roiling, burning energy. There's like force fields everywhere. Radiation and plasma light up the whole place. You can see that they're like, using cryogenic systems to try and keep everything cool. But it's you're fighting against raw sun materials like, burning stars. So it's a very chaotic place. It's like a big, angry-looking sci-fi foundry. Yeah, you're able to get there. The complication along the way is that there's staff here, like soldiers and stuff, and they're going to start getting into a firefight with you. So, what is your plan?
I mean, I think the solution to this puzzle is violence.
Oh yes.
Oh, just X go and give it
really
to them.
what we're good at.
Yeah, violence works.
All right.
So, like, we crash through the door in our whatever it is we're driving. I'm picturing a big armored truck type of thing, but
yeah,
Star Wars may be different.
A bunch of droids just hanging onto it,
and they all like fall off and start crawling at them uncomfortably fast.
Roger.
As we break open the door, any droids that are in there rip off their restraining bolts and just start throttling people.
Oh my god!
It's a nightmare.
We're the good guys.
That Kaminoan is just wiping their name from those records. I'm not even worried about the Empire coming after me.
My god.
All right, so what are we looking at?
In
terms of people we're fighting,
but I'm gonna use the same stat blocks I was using before. Why not? Let me just make a quick adjustment. Yeah. Archers, an elite. I'm not going to grab the Shiny Commander just yet because I feel like I've overused that. Gang of Horde Troopers, but I do have to grab a Horde Commander because that's why I'm the Horde. There's just so many little fiddly bits. There's soldiers in here, just a mass of them. What do I got? I'll throw out.
Now, are these clone soldiers or are they the decapitated soldiers?
They're Steelhead's people.
Okay.
The ones we don't have to feel bad about hurting.
Yeah, and you know what? They got a Cenobite with them, and the Cenobite is a psychic commander. Wah, wah,
Yo,
wah.
boy.
So if you try to take control of these Horde troopers, you're going to get damaged as if it was Elfmaid, unless you're an elf. Who's an elf?
I'm an elf.
Okay, well, you'll be fine if you try to psychically control these people. You'll be okay. Confusingly.
I don't have psychic powers, but okay.
Right. Now, I'm going to assume making them run and fear counts as psychic control.
Pardon me?
Does what?
Does making them run away in fear count as psychic control?
Anyone trying to control these minions, other than the Psychic Commander or their masters, is burned and stunned for their trouble. Only the elves or friends of the elves know how to get around this psychic lock. So, Wait, no, it prevents attempts at desertion or betrayal. So you can't get them to desert or betray their mission.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Unless
So
you're an
that
elf.
sounds like, they can't be made to run. It's such a specific thing.
It's great.
So they're... Okay.
So you have a blind lizard Cenobite, ghost worshiper, having headless soldiers throw themselves at you.
And me being the Mandalorian knows how to fight this kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, you're
it's come
well
up
built
before
for
in
this.
our long
Just like a
history.
simulation.
Yeah, this is just a day for you. Just like the simulations.
God damn it.
The new episode of Star Trek Lower Decks has like a bunch of like Starfleet running people through simulations, and it's fucking fantastic. It's like one of my favorite episodes so far.
That one was great, yeah.
I need to watch this now at some point.
Oh, great show. So, yeah, they're all going to start shooting and firing and throwing cuts and causing damage and stretching out the session. How do you deal with them?
I'm going to use one of my special traps, the arrow trap, that deals 1 damage to an undamaged enemy. And because I am a World Weaver with Watch Your Step, this hits all of them. They're all hit by this. They all get 1 damage.
Oh.
Well then.
And in this case, it's literally I click a button, and from my long centipede monstrosity thorax that I'm basically built myself into, a bunch of just frag grenades pop out and like scuttle at them.
Okay.
So I think the Horde Elite gets vaporized.
Yeah, because he took a hit for the Psychic Commander who doesn't want to die. And okay, it's a gang of Horde Troopers and a Psychic Commander.
They just saw a bunch of robotic face huggers jump out and kill a lot of their friends. Actually, they jumped at, missed the heads because they don't have any,
right?
Stuck to their stumps, and then exploded.
All right, well that's all of them. So who's up next? Who else wants to kind of throw something your way before the cuts arrive?
I can try to keep them busy so someone else can like start finishing people.
Okay,
sure. The gang of Horde Troopers or the Psychic Commander?
I mean, we'll go with, I guess, the Psychic Commander.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll start. Well, essentially, walking at him, pulling my gun and firing to get his attention.
It's like deflecting your blaster shots with the Force. Being like a creepy little Cenobite demon. So you're approaching it though,
but it has to focus on me to do that.
Exactly.
All right, so plus courage. That is 5 and a 6 plus 1 is 12. So I keep him busy.
All right, it's chanting sins of the Father. They all do that. While you're like keeping it busy, distracting it. Who's up next?
I'm going to attack both of them.
Oh God!
With my being a group, I can attack 2 targets, and I can also damage gangs.
Fantastic.
Oh, no.
Terminator theme song playing in the background.
Dun, 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 dun. I actually don't remember what the Terminator theme song is.
That was it. That was just it.
It's pretty good. The RoboCop theme, they actually have like a sledgehammer hitting like a rail spike in it to like get the sort of like, the progress of technology sound. It's fantastic.
Nice. Let's see here. Forcing them to retreat. Near their ways. I guess I am just trying to kill them. I was trying to like not roll blood, but
blood.
It is a 13.
All right. Well, who's that you were taking out? Both of them?
Do I roll separately for each?
I don't think so. If you can target both, no, that's not how this or any game goes. So yeah, you take out the Psychic Commander and the Horde Troopers.
My God,
just
like there would be one left over. Like, it's just not happening.
All
right. You deftly and effortlessly cleave through these opponents, and it costs you no resources whatsoever.
Nope.
And now we can raise them up as our own and send them off. More troops.
Oh, yeah, can you do that?
Yes.
Pete?
Vel, what have you done?
They just died, so I can raise them back up. Sins of the Father.
Oh, no. Zombies. So Cenobites, or no, not Cenobites, fucking Deadites start showing up. Kandarian demons start possessing these bodies.
Kandarian demons start possessing Cenobites. What is happening?
Cats and dogs living together.
Right?
Nothing good.
These streams have already been crossed.
My God.
It's too late.
My God. All right. So next move is on to you guys. You are here in one of the power generator rooms, like the processing rooms. What are you up to?
Let's find a solution to our problem.
Well, we're going to reroute one of those cannon things to move its, I guess, axis so it'll be hitting the ringworld.
Okay.
I think we were dumping hyperfuel into the emitter to like essentially blow it up.
Which means it's time for me with my amazing plumbing skills. That's like close to mechanics, right? It's just the mechanics of water.
My God.
And fluids.
It's like in
Or in this
Bioshock.
case, solar energy.
It's like in Bioshock, you can hack analog terminals to have a friend or foe setting with water.
Use a pipe wrench.
All right. So you're gonna dump hyperfuel directly into the emitters from the processing bay here, basically. Hello.
Yes.
All right.
Can you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
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 I was like, wait, I'm answering for them, but I want to make sure that that's what they want.
Exactly. So you'll be able to do most of the preliminary work here unharassed because you just can't be stopped. But you'll have to go to one of the emitters and do a spacewalk to make the proper connections, to make the proper switchovers and connections to open up those proper vents.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
93 like raises their hand, is like, do you want me to handle that? In your all's thing, you hear like the normal droid voice though, but everybody else hears the horrible dreadnought voice.
Monsters.
Again, only there because that Kaminoan guy thought that would be cool.
I can handle it as well since my
is.
suit is sealed against vacuum. And
I
have
can't help
jetpack.
you guys because that's in direct
can also
sunlight.
fly,
That's my only
so.
weakness, and I also don't have hands.
Yeah, right.
Literally in
Can you
direct
imagine
sunlight.
like a fight between you and Anakin on the inside of the ring world? It's like, oh no.
So you guys sort it out.
Yeah, I'll you would say that to and Oom's like, Roger.
All right, so you're going to
So
go
yeah, I guess
outside.
I'll do the spacewalk.
You both will?
Well, wait, which one of us is doing it?
You could do it if you want.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, Oom's not gonna fight you for it.
All right. So who was that again? Was that the Mandalorian or the Kaminoan?
Was the Mandalorian?
Okay, I'm trying to visualize who's going outside.
All this time, you still can't recognize my voice.
Yeah,
I'm so
bad. Okay, so when you go outside, here's how this is going to work. You're going to have to do a few things to get the crossover connections done or whatever. But because you're outside, literally right next to a burning star, every action you take, you're going to have to pay a price on, and you're going to get attacked out there.
Can I spend one of my high-tech gizmos, which is useful, to like put up a little ray shield essentially around me, personal ray shield that will stop the sun from hurting me at least?
The only thing that would do that is if you had what's called a protection stat or a protection ability, which some playbooks do give out, but I don't think you have access to them.
Not even with a useful?
That's right,
tag?
Not even with a useful. This is a specific mechanic called protection.
Like, maybe if we contacted the Rebel Alliance and we're like, or like our rebels, and we're like, hey, we need to turn off
Doesn't
this,
like one of the rebellion
set
moves
piece
give you
thing.
protection for some force or something?
Well, like one of the rebellion moves is to
Does
like
it?
turn off something like this.
Do we...
Yeah,
Negate
But you
a
don't-
location move for one scene.
you might not
Yeah.
have the time.
What
you
happened
have
to all of
get
our
rebellion
force?
together. I think you
We
guys
spent
spent
it
it,
to help
bro.
Oh,
save
that was
all
calling
the
in the...
kids.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we
On
I wasn't
new
here for
things.
that.
yeah we got real spendy. I think we like also downgraded their armies to gangs.
Yeah, you had bombings happen and like bombed their army.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can't really spend intel for a similar thing. No, it doesn't look like it.
Worst case, we remember to fill our bellies.
Yeah, I'll be okay. So
Like
yeah,
I'm
All
still
right.
sitting on like a lot of food.
All right, so you
I'll
go
head out
outside.
there.
So the camera will like do that thing that they do in space movies where like adjust perspective weirdly to make it look cool that you're out in space, and it does that. And then eventually like we'll set up so that your plane of orientation is the reference plane. So you're walking on the interior of this with a star burning next to you. You can see the geyser from the emitter nearby that you're approaching.
I am zipping over there on my jetpack as quickly as I can because I don't want to be out here for longer than I have to.
No, absolutely. Yeah,
you can fly.
All of the alarms on your tech are like going off about how you're too close to the goddamn sun, and there's gravity anomalies. And yeah, you'll have to start opening panels and switching things over and making changes, and that's fine. But about a third of the way through, your proximity alarm goes off. As there are creatures feeding on the interior of the ring off of the sunlight here, native to the star, and you've agitated them, and they see you as a threat. I'm just picking the monsters. I'm just picking the monsters, and I'm gonna pick not hydras because they take damage from burning attacks, and that just sounds hilarious. Right? The Kraken set piece.
Again.
It never ends.
You know what?
Can
Why
we
not?
solo the Kraken?
This is
No.
This is theoretically.
I'm not on a ship.
You're on a vessel in space, on a trek across the stars.
Okay, so outside of the things about to eat me, my main issue is that I don't know what I'm looking for.
Oh no, like you're taking care of it. There's not really rolls to be made here. You're just going out and doing it. Like you're taking the action now. The mechanics only hit the pedal to the metal when stuff happens. So
make sure the Kraken doesn't destroy this, part of the ship you're on, because then it'll be a problem.
Yeah, that'd suck. The unstoppable Kraken set piece because you guys fucking put it into my brain.
Oh my god. You can't do the Kraken twice in one game.
Wait, did I do it before?
Yes, that was a Zilla Beast.
James?
I had forgotten. It's happening twice, though. Because I'm the most familiar. I'm not that creative or familiar.
Fine, that was a pie eating contest.
Familiar, original. Now it's the pie eating contest. All right, so you're fucking with these emitters. You're changing the consistency of the food coming off of them, and it's creating an area that's agitated the local fauna that lives in orbit around this star. And you see it. A shadow goes over you on the inside of this ring, and that shouldn't happen, right? You're on the inside. It's nothing but sunlight unless something was in between you and the sun. So I'm guessing you turn around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see it. It's a giant space kraken. It doesn't even look different from an octopus. It's a giant octopus, just like in Solo, a Star Wars story. It was orbiting the sun, feeding off of this beam, feeding off the energy, and you've soured the milk, and it's pissed.
Do I have, is it blocking enough the sun to where for the brief moment that I'm in its shadow, I'm not burning to death?
No, you're paying a price every step of the way.
God damn it. Okay, that's fine.
Radiation doesn't care about meat.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is going to be for all of you guys too, because like you're on the other side of the vessel. Like you're all separating you from the Kraken is deck plating, flimsy deck plating.
Kess will put a finger to his, to the side of his helmet, and just you all hear the comm. We have a problem out here, and then you look at the viewport, and oh my god.
Yeah, Pete posted the image from it from fucking Solo. One of those things.
Oh, God.
Why do we always have to deal with tentacles?
I guess while you guys are doing that in the bright sunlight, I'm going to be looking for the place. We're going to push the button to make this place explode in case you guys don't survive.
You're such a giver.
To be fair, this is literally their worst case scenario of like, oh, I have to fight a monster that's just actually in pure sunlight. Nah.
No, I'm good.
Sorry, guys. I'm a ghost. I'm gonna go do ghost
wait
things.
For the sun to set, and then I can kick its ass.
Didn't you dip from the previous Zillow
No, I got eaten by the Zillow.
I believe he Yeah, he died in the
died.
Zillo Beast fight.
The last Zillo Beast fight, he died.
Forgot.
So the spacefaring Zillo Beast attacks. Because, Zillo Beast is a term. It means
Why not?
It means what it
It means a
means.
kaiju.
It means Godzilla, but legally distinct.
Right? Legally distinct from the Max Fleischer Superman cartoons where they originated from.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so
Okay.
cuts are all coming towards you guys. Binding tentacles, grasping tentacles, and smashing tentacles.
Okay.
All right. Is going to try to so like everything is kind of turned on. So is going to try to like find the parts of the controls that are on that would protect the system from this thing, and start like aiming that at this thing to try to like get its attention, make its tentacles like kind of like be having gotten advantage of. They're trying to use the space station to like fight the.
Funnily enough, for some reason, the space station didn't have exterior guns, but it definitely has guns lining the inside of its of itself, like
for some reason,
disruptor weapons that are meant to like discouragement beams.
So is gonna think outside the box, and close some blast doors to like some sections, and like have droids like blow open the windows facing the sun, and then use the inside guns to shoot outside.
Very good.
Before you blow open those windows, I'm gonna have to get like a mouth, like a mask or something to not die.
Well, they're trying to they're gonna seal off a section so that it's not just vacuum in here where you are.
Okay.
Otherwise, yes. Also, actually, would be like, you should probably just do that anyways. I can't guarantee your safety.
No, nothing can guarantee your safety anymore.
Although everybody else hears, I can't guarantee your safety. It just comes out threatening. Everything does.
Except for what we're hearing through the comms. Okay. So is doing that.
Yep.
Can we see the stats for?
It's on the.
It's below. Okay, I just scroll down a bit.
Okay. Well, I can try to keep it busy again, since that seems like a pretty.
Let me do that.
Okay.
Whoever was just talking, you're super quiet.
Yes.
Me? Or...
No, not you.
Is this better?
That is better, but yeah, that's you. It's a little quiet, little like you're far away.
Well, I don't know why. My mic's like it's from a headset, and it's literally right next to my mouth.
That's clearer. That's clearer.
Yeah.
That's picked it back up.
Okay, I brought it closer.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to activate one of my web traps, and specifically, it's going to be the catch where their legs or arms become caught and immobilized.
Okay.
And because, again, I can affect everything in an area, I'm going to try and catch all of their tentacles at once.
Sure.
Okay. In this case, it's going to be more or less I'm going to open up with more of those tiny little spider robots and send them out into the outside into the vacuum space where they're going to explode into that liquid, sticky, sort of gel-like web.
Yeah, liquid metal.
That'll just harden immediately in contact. Yeah. The thing I was using to be a Spider-Man all the way back in Season 1.
Yeah.
And it's going to explode into a bunch of that and just sort of bind all the tentacles it can to the hull of our ship or the station.
Sure. Okay. So that's overcoming the threat of the three of them smashing down on y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I roll for that?
Able to yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Overcome his courage. That is a 9.
Okay. So overcome on a 9. That is what's going to happen. He says, not having read the book. Pay a price to take a 10 plus result, or create to create a temporary solution. By the way, you all have to pay prices attacking the Kraken.
So I pay 2 prices then.
Yeah, because you're exposing yourself to the outside now.
Okay. Overcome 10 plus. Yeah, okay. I'll pay the prices. In that case, it is. I'll let you guys know.
Pardon me?
Okay.
No, I was figuring out which of the prices to pay.
Oh, gotcha. So while that's happening, who's up next?
I actually don't know. I was making inside guns be able to shoot outside, but I don't know if that was really a role yet. I think that's more just like
honestly, you just got to tell me what you want to.
How I was setting up.
Yeah, tell me what you're queuing up with your moves, and that tells us what's happening.
I think what's is setting up so that when this thing does start to like attach to the station,
it's already there. We're already at that point.
Yeah. So is trying to get this thing to like let go of the station, like go away. This is not for you.
That sounds
have
like
some sweet disruptors.
That means you have to do damage to their binding tentacles and probably their grasping tentacles, because those are the ones that are going to start like ripping stuff out of all 3 of those tentacles are going to start ripping into the space station. So
I basically glued them to the hull, so you have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you overcame
I will attempt
with your trap right now, so I'm not going to say that's floating advantage, because it also just overcame the fact that there'd be people being thrown into the sun, there'd be shit ripped open, the station would take a permanent damage. You overcame these fuckers right now.
Okay.
You stopped a bunch of dominoes. That would have been much worse.
So I think is basically aiming to try to start getting advantage of it, to like get get this thing into such a position that we can effectively attack its tentacles without just pewing at the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess I'm keeping it busy.
All right. Yeah, with the cannons and everything to draw its fire.
Yeah. So I will roll that.
Plus courage.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a 6.
Total?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I got a 1 and a 2.
Okay. So, one of the grasping tentacles will make a hard cut to smash into the station and grab you, like it grabs you, and pulls you out into the vacuum of space, whipping you around in one of its tentacles.
Beautiful.
So that's where we are now.
I do kind of wonder, though, there's a thing where it's like, oh no, you've been thrown overboard, but like I can fly?
Overboard means, remember, there's gravity involved. Work. You can fly all you want, but we're around a sun, and they're pretty gravity-y.
Basically, if we don't get you out of there, or you don't get you out of there soon enough, you will get thrown into the sun.
Right? Ooh. Or get thrown into like a wormhole.
That's exactly. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Well, Devin, you could possibly have your castaway.
Exactly.
You can figure out what happens then.
Right? It's going to be great.
Just blow the dust off of your notes from Cybertron and be like, okay.
Castaway time.
Castaways.
Okay.
So you're still in phase 1.
Yeah.
Its tentacles
so like is on the outside it's but like you all know what is really sounding like.
Ripping its way off of the station. It's gonna do it over time. But what do you guys got?
All right. Well, I can try to keep it busy so that either Lamnar can take a shot at it, or can either take a shot at it or try to escape.
Go for it.
Let's see. I don't have anything to really help me with this, unfortunately. Yeah, no, not really. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and roll. What am I doing for this? I was gonna say using my flamethrower to make a show, but then I remembered I'm in space. I don't know. I throw a couple like little disruptor grenade droid poppers to distract it.
Pay attention to me, goddammit. Go for it. Keep them
So I pay
busy.
I pay a
your
price first.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll take damage. Why not? I'll damage my wisdom. What do I ever need that for anyway? Let's see. That is plus courage. Ooh, is a 7. 3 and 3 plus 1.
Boy.
So
their attention is all on
yeah.
you, and they're going to retaliate.
Okay. Someone should do something with the attention.
Yeah, the attention is all there now.
Before, when I trapped them, and I got hit by a tentacle beforehand. So that's basically me paying my 2 prices. I took damage and I lost some equipment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I pick myself back up and I see what's going on and I realize that this is an opportunity, is there a couple of those emitters around which I can just sort of manipulate to be shooting at the tentacles themselves?
You are fucking around one of them right now. It's a huge installation. Like it's a giant weapon.
Yes.
It's bigger than this creature is, so getting accuracy on it is going to be tricky. But like you guys, this thing was nesting around the emitter like a thermal vent, basically underwater.
Mm-hmm. But the moment the hyperfuel hits in, it's going to start shooting out a lot more heat and energy than before.
Exactly.
To the point where it will probably damage the actual beast. So rather than we were originally here to jury rig the hyperfuel to hit all of the emitters, or more than one. But can I sort of just get this one specifically first, so that the energy it shoots out will actually hurt the beast?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be my finish them with blood. Only in this case, mechanics. Or actually, would that be blood or would that be sense?
I mean, it sounds like you're trying to do bodily harm to it, right?
Yeah, well,
That's
blood.
blood. Okay. That's blood.
That's blood.
You're using technology to like try and hurt this animal. That's blood.
Disabling them or knocking them out would be sense.
Okay. Anyone going to help or?
I already am giving you the ability to try this, so I can't help.
If I can help from where I am, then yes.
You want to give me some droids to just sort of reap? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have companions nearby who can help?
I have my little swarm of nanobots. They can just...
advantage.
Oh no, yeah, they give you advantage, not hope.
Yeah, you're as good as it gets, I think.
All right, let's give her a roll.
No whammy, no whammy.
Yes. Okay, that's a 10. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a 10 for finish them.
Which one of those 3 tentacles do you want to take out?
The grasping ones are the ones that are holding right now.
Yeah, I'll definitely go for that one.
All right, it's gone. Only smashing and binding are left, and you'll have to damage one more to end phase 1. So, yeah, you fuck around with the energy on this thing when it gets, like, too close, and you start dumping hyperfuel into the emitter. Like, the cannon and the emitter designed for it starts immediately, like, firing a much larger, more damaging beam, which sears one of the Kraken's tentacles off. Like, it just, takes scalding damage from it, basically. And you can see the housing, the technology for the emitter is, like, starting to superheat and glow. Like, it's taking currents it's not meant to be taking and firing into the sun.
Okay.
Making, like, a whump, like a frequency sound building up.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Does it sound like Godzilla or something?
Yeah, that Godzilla high frequency charge up sound.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna say at this point the smashing and binding tentacles are gonna be coming on down. So the binding tentacles have wrapped around the station and are gonna start crushing. The smashing tentacles are gonna come down and try to crush someone. Who are they gonna crush? Who wants to volunteer to be crushed?
I will volunteer. I will use... where is my move that does take the hit? When you put yourself in harm's way, you can overcome that harm with plus courage instead of plus blood. If you do, none of your allies need to overcome the same harm. You take the entire hit for them regardless of the roll.
There it is. See, that's like a special move. That's not like the standard to Fellowship. I was almost certain. All right, go for it.
Yeah. That's going to be 1, 5. So that is 6 plus 3, I think. Yes. So I got a 9. And then when you roll 7 plus, you could heal or get away, as if you've rolled a 7 to 9. I will elect to heal.
Excellent.
None of my stats are damaged, but it lets me get my bulletproof armor back.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Okay, well, so it sounds like you're keeping, you're overcoming that harm, right?
Yeah. Do I have to pay a price or anything?
Yeah, anytime you act against this thing, you got to pay a price. Anytime you're taking a move in this set piece, you're paying a price from the exotic energy and radiation pumping out, and also the holes that's starting to rip into the hull.
Okay. Then I will, let's see, take damage. Darn it, you guys take damage. That's the easy one. I'll take a handicap, making the situation harder for yourself.
And I'll have destroyed one of my gears, just using it to sort of jury-rig that solution.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, no. More interesting. Suffer a setback, losing progress in something you want. I'm thinking that, like, the monster, while it's freaking out, like, knocks something and, like off kilter, and suddenly, like, that laser that we were using to do the thing is, like, firing somewhere where we definitely don't want it to be firing. So, like, we're going to have to fix that before things, can get back on track. Like, not only do we have to kill this thing, we also have to fix that because we're no longer making progress on our job.
Yeah, it looks like the emitter has been slightly damaged by the creature, and now it's venting power to different parts of the station. So, like, the shield system's starting to kick in, as long as the stabilizing systems, which means this place is going to be much harder to smash up and break by you guys.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll figure out that when we're done.
Yeah. Well,
all right. So
we'll
who's up
it.
next?
So that was the Kraken acting the tentacle.
Well,
yes.
Basically, I'm throwing cuts at you at all times that are going to be kind of coming on down. Like, it's either going to smash this place up or start to rip it apart and do damage. So the next thing is those binding tentacles are going to start, like, crushing the station again and doing damage to it.
I don't want to just say I'm keeping it busy again, because that's all I've been doing so far.
Do you want me to keep it busy then while you go in for the taking out another tentacle?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. I'm going to use another one of my webs to roll to keep them busy. And in this case, again, just more of that liquid spider web, trying to just get it stuck to the ships in a way that we can actually hit it hard.
Awesome. Go for it.
Wait, no. My stat was damage, so I roll with despair. That's 3, take the lowest 2. That's
Oh, you damaged courage. Okay.
Yeah. It seems sensible at the time. Still 9. Okay.
All right.
We
So I'm going to say you absolutely keep it busy, and it is going to, like, turn its attention on you and do a damage. Like, it's just going to start smashing at you with one of its tentacles and roaring at you.
All right. I'll spend
Instead
one of
of the
my
station.
exoskeletons. I'm going to spend one of my armors to negate that.
Awesome. All right. You're
But
keeping it busy.
I still pay a price for acting, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I would like to chamber an explosive round into my rifle and blow up some of the tentacles with it in an attempt to finish it while it's distracted.
Okay.
All right. So plus blood, because I think I'm trying to kill this. I don't think I can say I'm doing this with grace. That is a 6 and a 1 plus 2 is 9. So I damage it, but I don't kill it. But is that enough?
Yeah, you just do a damage to one of its tentacles, ending phase 1.
Okay.
Now
That's
we're in
another
phase
ammo
2.
from my gun. Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so the creature is pissed off at you guys because you keep pulling its legs off. So it's going to shift itself over the rim of this installation and go to the side you guys can't see. And then it's going to spring out and attack you guys.
Okay.
So I'm going to damage loose debris and everyone who got thrown overboard. Stitch now returns to the combat. Right?
Yeah, Stitch like just flies in. I almost said with like the Jetson sound, but no, it's
Right.
not worse.
He's a little more intimidating than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of those tentacles is going to smash up the station, and it's in an area you guys can't see. How are you going to prevent that?
Will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
I was gonna say like like has like droids over there, start to like act on it.
Okay. What kind of move do you got for that?
Basically just the fact that I can affect two things at once.
Yeah, this is
So
just
I'm
like
stretching it a little bit to be like.
This is an oncoming like cut.
Yeah. Actually, like if stuff is also going on over there, I will try to overcome that because if I succeed, I could get away and like basically handle the problem and also be over there.
Okay.
So we could like be taking this thing on from like multiple directions and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will try that. So I will roll my dice. That's over 10.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 9, so yeah, it would be 10 or more. I was gonna be like, wait, this isn't with courage, but yeah, okay.
All right. So you're going to be diverting the attack coming towards you guys.
Yeah, and then like themselves will like get on a turbo lift and get over there and start handling it personally.
If it's on the side of the station, not in the sun, is Void nearby?
Oh, what do you need me for?
It would be in the shadow.
The big kraken eating the station. And us, ostensibly.
Ooh, okay. Big brain idea. We start like taking panels and like trying to like set them up so that they're blocking or they're like shading the giant kraken thing, putting it into shadow and
You
therefore
can go
darkness.
into the kraken, and there it's quite shady, and that's kind of transparent.
There it is.
Yeah, you suggested
No,
it.
it's not transparent.
Aw.
I think that would be really cool if that's how we kill this thing. Like, it's like our guns aren't gonna do it. We know someone who's will. So we just start trying to just block the sun wherever this thing
These
is.
guns.
Anywhere there's darkness, it starts getting cut and stuff. Oh, that'd be so cool. Peter, do that.
Okay. Sure thing.
All right.
So what was it doing? It was smashing the station?
It's submerged, yeah, it's smashing up the station right now. So I think you were able to divert that cut, which means it's going to reemerge on the side where you guys are to like cause havoc and attack you guys.
Okay.
It's just the Kraken, it submerges, it comes back up, that thing.
Yeah. What if part of my getaway is to like actually just start moving to the other side of the system so that of the structure so that I'm leading it towards the shadowy side?
You can get away with that if you want. What move are you trying to do for it?
Yeah. I mean, that's just part of like getaway. I'm basically getting away, but like purpose, like I'm getting there, but I have been noticed by the thing. It says I can get away as if I rolled a 7+.
That sounds like keep them busy.
Well, it's when I roll 7+ with overcome, I can choose to keep. I can choose to what is it? When you overcome harm directed at you on a 7+, you could heal or get away as if you rolled a 7 to 9. Your choice.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, you can be close to it. Sure. That's like going underwater in the Kraken fight.
Heal.
You've done it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're starting to move that scene along. We're doing it, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so it is going to try and come back to attack you guys, which will expose its eye, which you need to damage to like end this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to like stitch, like you got to it, and now it's like you got to it, and now it's moving back to where it came from. So you're going to catch it like on the transverse section, like you're going to catch it as it's coming back this way. So it's going to re-emerge, and what the fuck is this going to do? It's just going to start destroying shit again. Like it's just going to keep that up. It's a big fucking crack.
Keeps doing it.
If the eye is the target, and it like maybe like looks into the thing like loomingly, like "Ooh, I'm gonna get you."
Exactly.
Could that eye be considered to be in darkness if it's blocked by the sun?
Yeah, sure.
There you go, Peter.
Oh boy. Okay.
Show us what you got.
Okay. Well then, I guess you just start cutting them to deal damage to them. You know, obviously it's being menacing towards us and so on and so on. So that, I think, triggers one of my moves.
Yeah.
Cut come its way. Deal damage into his eye. Huzzah.
All right. What does that look like, Pete?
I guess it is trying to mess up and mess us and try to mess up the station. I just, look it in the eye, just, spitefully, and then the dead-eyed soldiers that are resurrected start, jumping onto it and, clawing their way straight into it, disregarding their own health and safety and so on.
Oh, just like Starro in Suicide Squad. Goody.
Goody Starro.
That movie was fantastic. All right, you guys are ripping up its eye. It only has 2 health left, briny depth, which means it submerges as soon as it takes damage and goes back to the other side.
And since I've cut it, you can
and it's going
respond with a cut to me for that.
Oh, it's gonna it can't touch you. What possible cut could I do to you, Peter, other than fuck up your plan? All right, I don't fucking know. You tell me what happens.
Yeah, maybe it could be messing up our plan.
Ghost?
Maybe, it's starting to alert everybody to what we're doing. And that's, showing some downside to our plan.
Yeah, alright. Steelhead knows what you're up to now. He's like, why are they attacking? Why is that thing upset? What's happening there? What's going on? What could they be doing? I have all the facts now. I know what's happening. You're trying to fucking sabotage.
Look closely.
There's definitely nothing sneaky coming towards
so we're distracting him. Perfect. He won't see his second beheading coming.
Right? Alright. Yeah, you won't see Anakin showing up. Okay, so yeah, sure, there's that. There's a thing that's going to be coming up. What are you guys up to? This thing has gone back into quote-unquote hiding, and which means is nearby, because Oom's quote-unquote underwater in the briny depths with it. It's going to try and smash up the station again. If it does 4 damage total, you all die?
How much has it dealt so far?
None.
Do we care if it deals 1 damage while we do other stuff?
This is the thing, too. It's like you guys have been fighting this thing and are driving it off, and I'm all like, but what if you let it destroy the station? It's the thing you're here to do.
Well, we need to destroy the station in a specific way that doesn't cause problems for us down the line.
It seems to be working for us now, so...
Yeah, let's say we can just leave.
It was directly kind of attacking us. So it's like, oh gosh.
So you you guys could just keep running.
If it destroys the station?
You guys could just keep running inside the station and luring it to the parts you want to bash.
Yeah, now that the parts of it that would be grabbing us, actually just us and pulling us out
are gone,
aren't active anymore. Yeah, it's fine if it just starts breaking the station.
So yeah, we can start we pull up our mini-map and put pins on where we need to go and start heading that way so that it'll follow us.
I love that halfway through the fight, you guys are like, why are we stopping this?
We've angered it enough.
Like in character, is this happening? Like you guys talking out this plan now? You're like, hey guys, wait a minute.
I feel like I'll say, Kaz says, "Guys, careful! It's going to destroy the station." And then there's just like 5 seconds of silence by like,
Keep
"Wait,
doing that.
it's going to destroy the station." Never mind. Let it keep going. Let it keep going.
So
I'm sorry, guys. I saw something that challenged me, and I just felt like I had to assert my authority.
What are you, Anakin?
Don't you ever say that.
Don't you ever.
I'll kill you.
What are you going full Ultron? I'm totally not like Stark.
Their eyes turn red.
Their eyes are already red. Don't lie to me.
They are though. Like that guy put those lights in. Like they don't even do it. They don't even do anything. They don't see through those eyes. They're just there to look angry.
The intent you pump more electricity through those LEDs to make them even more.
Ooh, you're making them bleed like
angrily.
the kyber crystals. They used to be green lights, now
geez.
they're red. Nerds.
Oh my gosh.
God.
It's okay.
All right,
There's one
so-
less evil.
Get away.
So it feels like you guys have given up fighting the set piece that you were not obligated to fight. You just kind of you started it, the battle music is happening, now you're just you're kiting it away into other problems.
We're doing a video game exploit.
Right?
Yeah. It's like when you realize that like you can get the bad guys to fight other bad guys. You're like, wait a minute.
It's like in Just Cause, like in the Just Cause games where you get access to like mech suits and power armor and bombs and you're supposed to blow up infrastructure. Like, but I can get them to do it to themselves by standing on all the things they're going to shoot at.
Yeah, we grabbed a cyber demon and like walked into a room with a bunch of other dudes that shoot at us, but they hit the cyber demon, and now the cyber demon is just doing the work for us.
Cut to
So
you
we're
guys
saying
talking.
we need to go find Steelhead. So.
You guys are talking to Chevron Laser. You're all like, so we noticed early on that the factions are all set against each other. So we just went and grabbed a neutral faction, one of those space beasts, and it brought itself in. Now it's much over-leveled compared to the rest of these mooks on Steelhead's team. This is like Kenshi. That game where it's all very like...
Chevron's like, oh, that's exactly like the time that I got the Empire to go attack that one planet.
All right,
Do you guys remember that?
I'm going to hit stop on the recording for this segment we've recorded so far. So, like, we save it. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, and we're back. So, you guys are just going to leave behind the Kraken, right? You're just like, you know what? This is someone else's problem.
It's
taking care of itself.
It's a problem for future us, maybe.
This is no longer a problem. It's a feature.
Okay.
We've sufficiently angered it.
So as you're running through the installation, trying to get, deep into the ringworld and avoid the ire of that monster that's now just smashing up part of the installation, and you've ruined the weapons that would usually be used to repel it, and that beam is starting to melt down. It's pretty clear there's some sort of disruption going on in the station, judging by the number of soldiers and bodies you're running into. What would be your next move? Like your next kind of place you're going to go?
Shall we go deal with Anakin and Steelhead, or see if they've dealt with each other?
Yes.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Assuming we have time.
I mean, my first step would be raising all those bodies. That's an army for us.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go make allies.
But yes, let's go for Steelhead. That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Void is going to go make allies out of enemies, just not in the way you think.
So, on your way to where Steelhead is, you're basically going to run into him. You're going to turn a corner, and there Steelhead will be in his robes with his robot head, with a bunch of headless monster soldiers on either side of him, and all those dead little Cenobites, or those necromantic chanting Cenobite guys. So you've run across him. Do you have anything you want to say to Steelhead, or any way you want to start this interaction?
Hello there.
Fucking Lord.
Void says, coming out of the shadows.
Ah,
Oh no.
my apprentice.
Triggered.
Yeah, I think that apprenticeship ended the day I died.
The apprenticeship never ends, my Padawan. The lessons never stop coming. Are you the ones that are disrupting my work here?
Well, we're not the only ones.
As
I say, with the Kraken just explosive in the background.
As all of the droids that have been overlooked start to turn red-eyed for some reason.
As the clone troopers in the background are waging their war led by Anakin.
Right. Steelhead's all like, my apprentice, cease this foolishness. Join me, and together we will rule the galaxy side by side as master and apprentice. Rejoin the Alliance.
I've heard this pitch before, but now we're dealing with Holy Emperor Anakin Skywalker. So before that's dealt with, I don't think, this will be good enough for us.
That wasn't...
Latin chanting begins.
It's like, this will be good enough. I'm like, okay, good enough.
I think that was
I'll
a
say
no.
good enough. Sure thing. Welcome aboard. Yeah. Kill your friends.
Okay, where's the button to make the star explode?
No, it's...
Oh, it's been pushed.
All right, Pete. If you want to blow up this star and kill everyone, all you have to do is make your way to the room Steelhead was in originally, where the executive override is.
Do you want to end this game faster, guys? Do you want this to be wacky racers again?
It's okay. We'll save that for later whenever we're done with Steelhead, when we stumble into that room and find Anakin there pressing the button.
And he teleports away, giving you the...
Apologies to Devin if I ruined your plot twist.
He teleports away, giving you guys the finger.
If you press this button, you'll get $1 million. And one random person roll, you've already hit it.
But Kess is currently loading his gun, waiting for Void to finish talking with Steelhead so that we can get this started. He knows how this is going to end.
Sure, Pete? You sure you don't want to betray the party?
Uma's like, no. Give him a moment. They always do this.
As much as I'd love to end this game early so we can, rest for a few weeks. Nah, let's have a fight, I guess.
You don't want to have tracer eyes.
You want to take the traitor playbook, Pete, and go back to Nemesis?
Flip all the way around.
We're back.
I will be able to take a Destiny play eventually. Traitor is one of those things.
It's so much.
So you're saying we should end it now to make sure that doesn't happen?
Pete, you'll be the coolest guy in the room if you kill all of us right now.
No.
Okay. So,
I think we start
Steelhead.
fighting.
He's difficult to kill, and why his immortality condition is in play, he can't take damage. Okay? So you can't damage Steelhead.
Because he's the
unstoppable...
Because he's the unkillable lich.
So he has eternal fear. Anyone approaching Steelhead has to damage their sense, and anyone with damaged courage cannot approach him at all. So keep that in mind now. If you try to finish him, you have to pay a price. And his touch is melee and necrotic. He always has ghouls with him. And his spells are ranged and dangerous. And if you try to overcome a spell, you have to pay a price.
Bet.
Ooh-wee.
You have to destroy his immortality condition. And to do that, you have to do a bunch of investigation and find out Steelhead's nature, which no one did. So here we go. I will point out that him being the unkillable lich has nothing to do with his steel head. He is not using magic to keep himself alive with a robot head. There's magic is not involved with the robot head. The robot head and him being a lich are not related, okay? For any of those fucking people from
we get it. It's
from the fucking System Master Discord, we're all like, oh, that must be the secret.
See, his robot head is actually a pyramid head. And inside of it is his phylactery, which is his actual head, suspended in Vacta.
Nobody would ever think to look
Inside
here.
Steelhead's head is a tiny pilot chair where a shrunk-down version of Count Dooku is currently piloting him. He has his own Steelhead.
His shrunk
He has
head.
his own severed head.
Oh god.
Severed heads all the way down.
Okay, well, we're going to start fighting him, I think.
All right, headless soldiers are going to attack.
Let's
go.
Steelhead is going to electrify you all with Sith lightning.
Can I
don't like
immediately
that.
activate my arrow trap and deal 1 damage to everyone in this room that isn't
Yes.
That seems reasonable.
Yes.
I love
Pew,
web.
pew, pew, pew.
It's so good.
The kill chamber is active.
Right? So the group... Wait, is it group or gang? Yeah, it's group. Okay, hey, is it
Group, then gang, then
it's
army.
group, then gang, then army? It's not gang, then group? God
Yes.
damn.
Yeah,
Why
it's
would-
group then gang? It feels
Two of them
off.
be named after a
Vel,
G
fix it. Help us.
is a lot.
Yeah.
It should be at least reverse alphabetical.
Yeah.
Could be ABC.
Right? Like army, battalion,
One should be what?
cunts, a bunch of cunts. I don't know. ABC.
Cohort?
Cohorts.
Company.
Just use posse instead of gang.
a coterie.
A coterie, yeah. A coat rack. Cool dudes.
And then a division.
Yeah, and then,
So that's a damage to everybody, and we notice that it doesn't do anything to
well,
Steelhead.
you know, laser blasts go out everywhere, and
God,
he just deflects it with his hands because he's a goddamn sorcerer. You're fighting a sorcerer.
Oh,
Guys, I think we may have a
Sith
problem.
Lord.
That checks out.
Is the toughest for the ghouls? Do they damage the toughest
Yeah,
nail
they
stat?
did.
Because
Cool.
Does anyone have a lightsaber?
I have a Beskar Vibro sword.
Not good enough.
Oh.
don't you have a lightsaber, Force Ghost?
So I was like, do you not?
I never had one. I'm with the Sith guys.
Now that it's Steelhead.
Technically not a
Sith have
Sith.
lightsabers.
Okay. All right. I don't know how to say in character that I want to spend intel to find out his weaknesses.
You
Look closely.
Well, you
can't spend intel because you have to meet with the rebellion to set up a meeting to spend intel.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Right. Okay. Well.
Uh-oh.
Someone needs to look closely.
Someone other
Also-
than me.
All right. Well,
also- What was that about Blitz's wizardry lightning coming down to
That's
everybody?
the cut coming down. You're all going to take fucking electrocuted
I'll,
by evil damage.
I'll try to overcome that
Yeah, go for it.
because
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
'cause you
overcome
can
from
Pay a price.
Yeah.
Count
It's
us.
like it. I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Where's the scratch pad?
You do not stand
Yeah,
a chance
take a
against the
handicap
Sith Lord, and he throws lightning at you all.
Who do I have bonds with? Let's see. I'm seeing if I have any bonds with Steelhead. I don't
No.
think I do.
No one's really hung out with this asshole.
I think it's the first time we're actually meeting him in person.
Right.
Before it was always just cutscenes with
He's
you,
just some guy.
With Void.
Yeah.
Void. Yeah.
I'll delete Wayfarer's bond.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. I still have 2 bonds with him, so he's not going
All right.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Wayfarer's like, fuck
I only
that
had one bond
robot.
with him, so
I mean, Wayfarer is, I guess, in the room or close by. But
There are a bunch of people in this room, including Meathead, Wayfarer, and
And just-
I assume Dom Riddick, who's
just so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of
droids.
Riddick here.
yeah. But like the they take damage is only if it's another player in the scene.
So, what happens?
So he paid a price, and now you roll to overcome.
Yes. We'll do that.
Yeah, Steelhead's like,
And you can just tank the whole thing.
Steelhead's
for
like, you
us.
can't stand against me. I'm a Sith Lord. And then lightning throws out.
I can stand against you. I'm a droid. I'm in charge here, dummy.
Oh my god.
Except it's I'm in charge here, dummy. It's
You
comical.
think this gives you power over me?
Yeah. I got what is the what am
What's
I
that?
rolling here? Courage. Yeah, I got an 11. I got an 11.
All right.
We're fine. I
You soak up the
getaway.
lightning.
I mean, I guess nothing happens. Yeah.
Whatever. You soak up the lightning.
Yeah.
All right. Then
And then everybody scatters and lasers start
yeah,
flying.
like he's getting thrown
Can
out.
I saw that my attack did nothing. Can I try and examine him to see what's going on
He
here?
used the force to deflect your attack away. Like he just gestured with his hand, and your attack went away from him.
No, I want to sort of look closely
go
to
for
figure
it.
out what's going on. In this case being that he has a phylactery or something of that nature.
No, yeah, for sure. Also, those ghouls are swarming you
let's
guys.
roll.
It's a secret.
All right, let's roll. That is
Plus sense.
8.
All right. I think you just find something out the hard way with that.
Yeah, I can only ask one. I still have 3 questions. One of them is the hard.
All right, what do you want to ask?
That's correct.
How do I find out about his weakness?
How can we hurt this guy? Yeah.
All right.
How do I harm the almighty?
How do I
Sith
find
Lord?
his secret weakness? Okay, that's one. What's your next ones?
Does that first question include where it is?
I don't know, maybe.
I can find out where it is.
All right.
As long as I know what to look for, I can find it.
Okay. What is his secret weakness? A. B. What is guys have suggestions? I have 2 questions. I got 2 more questions we can ask.
Maybe like a what happens if
or like what does he want of this situation, I guess, or like what's his goal here? I mean, could be some other motive.
Okay. What is his goal here? And your suggestion, Insling, was
like a oh boy, some kind of like a what happens if like we know that he'll die if we take out his weakness, but like what
you want to ask what happens if we destroy a secret? Well, I guess we don't know what the secret weakness is yet. Do you want to ask like what's he hiding from us, or what's hidden or out of place?
Yeah, that's a good one. I always like that. Let's see.
All right, so 3 questions, one of them the hard way. First one, what's his secret weakness?
His secret weakness is anytime he takes a mortal injury, he transfers it to a victim using the Shri Rook, the dinosaur people from Encounter at Bakura, for Chusa Bakura. He shunts his death over to people trapped in entekment rigs nearby. This is canonical, by the way, to like Star Wars.
No.
Like, if you hurt him, he just shunts the murder off to someone else.
Oh, no.
You say nearby.
Yeah, they got a bunch of these Cenobites with their entekment technology here, with a bunch of people wrapped up being murdered in his place. So there's one. And the hard way is...
second question was...
you know what, let's just keep going, and we'll wrap back to that hard way.
Second question was, what is his goal here? What does he want?
He was harvesting scientific research material and technology to further expand his empire. He got most of what he wanted, actually, just from being here the whole time, and he's just trying to get the last bits of it out before this place goes supernova. Very straightforward motivation.
Okay. And do we still want to ask that question for the third one, or do you guys want to change it?
What was the third one?
What's hidden or out of place?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
What is hidden or out of place?
He's already suffered a mortal injury previously because he just got out of a fight with Anakin and then was beelining for somewhere else. Like, you briefly see that he has a lightsaber hole in his chest when he's moving around and his cloak moves.
Oof.
Where's that blue music coming from?
I relay all this information to everyone as fast as I can.
All right. Is the place where he's shunting his death to like just over there? Like,
it would be that room he was originally in, chilling out.
Could be like, yeah.
The most fortified.
I'm wondering if we could just like collapse that room or something.
Oh yeah, and the hard way.
Like, is that door still open, or like?
Well, you'll have to get there and see it. But the hard way is that the people he's using are the fucking refugees. Like, not all of them.
Did he get them off of our ship and he's using
not the ones you guys saved, but like people from Jedi he's taken.
Okay.
He's using innocents. Oh no, not his own people.
Oh no.
Okay.
Now we just need to use that flowchart of who needs to deal with that and go into, the evil Lancer Vegeta type. Like, innocent refugees, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I can find where that is.
Yeah, it's that room. You already found it ahead of time.
Because I can use one of them. Okay,
Yeah.
then never mind. I don't need to spend anything for that then. So you really that we need to go deal with that before we're able to hurt him?
But now
Oh yeah. I said basically if you're hurting him, it's hurting the side.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and if I'm allowed to, I'm going to go ahead and mark one of my Elder Arts to camouflage and then try to get away to get there and
fucking roll
deal
it.
with it. All right. So getaway plus grace. Yep. On the table, please. On the fucking table, please.
Brutal.
8 plus 3 is 11. I get away so easily. And I can take one person with me.
Get her away, Pete.
What happened?
Sorry?
What was the...
You said Pete. Pete didn't make the roll.
What?
Evan?
What's up? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
You were saying something.
Was I saying something? I said, who you're bringing with?
Yes.
Are you bringing Peter with?
Oh, okay.
Does Peter want to come with?
I don't know. I think I'll be fine here because, I can, cut him back and forth, I guess.
Murder everyone button.
That even triggers my inner darkness.
Murder everyone button isn't where
I'll go...
the victims are.
I'll bring Wayfarer because why not?
I could go no. If my darkness rain, triggers, and if I get 5 damage, then I could go for that button.
Oh my God, it's gonna take forever to do 5 damage to you.
TikTok. Not if we do cuts back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna mark off one of my Elder Arts. I'll just bring Wayfarer unless there's a PC who wants to come.
Doesn't sound like anyone does.
Bring
I'll go
Wayfarer.
with you.
Go for it.
Yeah,
We'll spin the spotlight back to you
I'll
when we get to you.
take Wayfarer and then I'll just follow you because
You still have that move.
I do.
But yeah, since I have what's it called? Poetry in Motion, a 10 plus on Getaway lets me choose all of them.
Goddamn. All right, the party splits into 2 groups of 2.
So yeah, time to go blow up the phylactery. Also, I'm invisible until I let myself
Okay.
known.
And the 93 went with you too as well, right? Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, party split. So those ghouls attack because that was the cut I'd set up, and yeah, they're on the people who remained, ripping into you.
Oof. Okay.
Also, is anyone grace damaged?
No.
Not yet.
All right, we'll take damage. Damage.
Okay.
And yeah, Steelhead's gonna just have debris fly at you guys and try to murder you all with dangerous ranged attacks.
Ooh-wee.
So I guess while you two are in danger, what do we want to cut to the people running to the base, to the secret room?
Sounds good to me.
We cut away from the fight with Steelhead. You all are running down the corridor as quick as you can, trying to get to Steelhead's secret weakness. The room for it is a large, it has a lockdown door on it. It looks like it's clearly the executive quarters or whatnot. And as you get there are a bunch of clones shooting at it, trying to drill their way in, and standing there, hands on his hips, looking as tall as the world, is Anakin Skywalker, who definitely notices you guys as you come into his sphere of his sense horizon.
He doesn't notice me. I'm unnoticeable.
He definitely notices something.
He notices me.
He does notice you.
As you enter his sense horizon.
I am invisible and
droid.
undetectable.
He turns around and he sees the thing that killed R2. One of the R2.
R2's there. There's
Again.
an astromech right by his side.
Awesome.
Not in the predator body this time.
Not yet.
We
Not
wrecked his
yet.
ride.
It needs to transform and roll out.
Is like, do you need some help?
Yeah. You get over here and you open this door.
Deal. Roger. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Roger.
There it is.
Except in the horror voice.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say that Anakin can hear the normal one. He knows what's happening. He knows what that voice is.
He understands what's underneath.
All right, well, you instantly...
Everybody else.
You instantly don't start a fight with Anakin Skywalker, so I guess we cut back to the Steelhead fight where all of that damage is, like, being thrown at you guys. What do you do?
Is there something you think you want to do, Peter?
Well, since they've attacked me, then I guess I'll retaliate with a cat because they're acting against me. So I'm going to deal damage to them as this, corridor starts warping from that dark force, going back and forth, and shooting various, shrapnel at people.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So do you do damage to everyone?
I guess I'm damaging the ghouls back.
Okay, the ghouls break apart into two little units of ghouls then.
Yeah. And you can retaliate against me with a cut.
Yeah, Steelhead will, like, fucking grab you with the dark power inside of him, and he'll just start, like, twisting you around as, like, a ghost. Like, you just feel yourself being pulled apart and flowing back together again like a shadow as he, tosses around being like, the dark side has secrets you cannot fathom, apprentice. Throw down this crusade and join me once and forever. Allow me to fix you. It'll only take a moment.
So is that a damage or what?
Just damage. I gotta do 5 damage to you, so you'll kill everyone.
Sure. Is that his touch of death, or is this his
wizardry? Ranged and dangerous.
Sure, I'll damage my wisdom.
What about
lightning?
Yeah, what about you? How are you going to avoid the murder?
Well, it's a good question. I'll sort of duck behind my centipede mech and activate my carapace trap, which means the attack does nothing.
Oh, thank God. All right, you put up emergency tech shields.
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Right? And he's, like, destroying the area you're in.
This is why we left the... This is why we left the sorcerer fights to the sorcerers.
Yeah, like
this is why I left the sorcerer.
He's like ripping bulkheads down, and like lightning's blowing cracks open, and like atmosphere's starting to vent out. He's just wrecking shit. It's amazing. It's like a storm.
So I have a piece of gear called a friend in need. I'm wondering if I could spend it to have the octopus thing show up and like start messing with Dooku.
You could spend it to start showing up and start messing with Anakin.
Oh no, that was it. That was it. Yeah, like we're like, oh man, I can't get this thing open, and then like that tentacle just like explodes in
because you have a
punches through the door,
sound thing,
and also
like a signal beacon or whatever.
Yeah,
you've been trying to
do this friend in need.
Yeah.
See, do a friend in need, and then the Zilobist appears.
Oh, yeah. The Zilobist to die in an explosion.
Yeah.
We're out of stock.
He has to come back for game 3.
Right? So, yeah, Steelhead's throwing damage out at you guys. He's, like, making this an inhospitable environment for you two. You're going to want to figure out a way to retaliate, but as you're left thinking about that, sure, we'll cut back to Stitch, and you trying to rip that door open, and slow progress, and what, you're just going to call in friend in need?
Yeah.
So you just turn around and go, what do you say? What do you got? What's a good one-liner you got?
Let's see, can you give me a hand?
And like behind Anakin, the ship
and then
blows open. And a bunch of clone troopers start dying as
Kraken heeds the call.
The Kraken shows up, and Anakin just looks at you, pulls out his lightsaber, ignites it, and goes, "Oh, what?" and turns around to start attacking a space squid. This is going to be great. He has a little bubble helmet, like the little Flash Gordon bubble helmet with the antenna.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he has one of those. That just clips over his armor.
Awesome.
Yeah, obviously.
And while he's busy with that, did it happen to rip open the door?
Oh, like a tentacle went in and went beside where Stitch was and just like punched the door and grabbed a clone trooper and dragged itself out, and the atmosphere is broken, and now there's a fight going on with Anakin and a Kraken. The door is still like sealed shut.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and try to clear a path using the move, clear the path.
Oh shit!
When you charge through something standing between you and where you roll, when they're going, roll +9.
Oh shit!
Do it.
So, see. That is 3 plus 2 is... Or excuse me, not 3. 3 and 3 plus 2 is 8. So on a 7 plus, I charge through and leave a path for my allies to follow. But on a 9 minus, my reckless charge causes problems. I have to go alone or leave myself open to danger or damage something important. My choice.
Go alone.
Yeah, I'll go alone.
I'll follow you.
I throw a mine on the door and fly through it as it blows open.
All right.
Before the blast door comes down.
All right, you get...
Well, no, it's still a path.
You get your way in, and yeah, it's a giant, large, like, research, main base, executive chamber. And yeah, there's people chained to the wall, like, in, like, big, like, manacled, like, those, like, those torture racks people are on. This is all, like, iron and technology with, like, wires and tubes coming off of them, and they're being, like, electrocuted with red lightning. And there's a bunch of cloaked lizard people, Cenobites, that are, like, administering it. You can already see some people are dead. And there's, like, dozens of these people in here, all screaming constantly as these things are chanting Sins of the Father over and over again. Yeah, Peter, that's exactly what it is. The fucking Morty thing.
Wait,
the Morty Torture Dome.
Torture Dome.
Oh, God. Maybe not no. So, I'm assuming this... Would this be difficult for me to just start disrupting by, like, shooting the lizard people?
You have to start doing a lot of murder, yeah. You just have to go at it.
Do we have area or dangerous attacks? Do we have that trap that activates everywhere?
I have 2 useful things that can potentially be turned into those tags.
I can also have useful things.
Yeah, I go ahead.
We have
high-tech gizmos in the form of the little wrist rockets from the Mandalorian, the chirping birds.
Whistling birds.
Whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Whistling birds. Yeah, I press that button and there start being missiles in
Sure, finish them.
In the faces of a bunch of
finish
Cenobites.
them. With blood.
All right, with blood. 5 and 5 plus 2 is 12.
All right, you murder all of these Cenobites. They're dead.
I crash through the door, and within 5 seconds, there's a tiny missile in the face of every single Cenobite.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, there's still people chained up and stuff. We'll switch away from you back to Steelhead, still killing you two. What are you going to do about it? He's really clearing out the obstacles to murdering you guys.
I'm temporarily going to retreat. See an air vent nearby and jump my way in there with get away. Get a better position.
Okay.
Yes, since they cut me, I'll respond with a cut that, I'll separate them because, hey, they're destroying this place and venting the atmosphere, and their soldiers weren't really made for this. They're not like some stuff, space-faring soldiers. They get sucked out of it to separate them from their people.
Yeah. Fair. All right, you separate Steelhead from his troops.
And now you can respond with a cut.
Oh, yeah, okay. More damage, Peter. More. You're being force lightning as Steelhead keeps gloating. As all things must transpire, the master kills the apprentice.
I'm going to cut in there with my when I immediately duck into the vents, I gain a web, which I'm going to activate with another trap. Because I have a World Weaver, I can use... Sorry. Can I use my armor trap on him?
I don't know what that means.
What does it do?
Their attack is nothing to you.
Yeah, I guess.
I have the armor trap, which it says their attack is nothing to you. So I'm just going to activate it for you, Peter. So throw something to project a shield to protect you.
You're stopping Peter.
So you take 0
You're stopping
damage.
Peter from meeting his destiny.
To kill everything.
To engage in PvP mode.
You don't want Peter to rack up a billion point high score?
Not when my head's going to be on that list.
Not until we're gone. Maybe it's time to calm down.
I think one eye of a talkathon and the wish to explode.
Oh no.
Maybe give you a Snickers bar. You're not like yourself when you're hungry.
He's always hungry. He's a
I'm going to turn you from a tragedy into a statistic.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So, would you like to do anything else before I respond to the damage?
I mean, no, that was it. The damage gets avoided by the trap.
Yeah, I'm asking our trap person whether they want to do something in this situation.
No, I just wanted to gain web while we're just stalling here.
Okay, then I guess I'll respond to that card by trying to harm him, even though it doesn't do anything. So just start cavitating the air around him.
Meanwhile, back in the
make some people
back in the entekment rig, one of the rigs glows super red lightning, and someone just like dies. Like they just drop dead and limp on the rig. So we're back to over there. You can hear roaring and screeching in the background as Anakin fights the Kraken.
I would like to start shooting the base of all of the entombment grids and like have the prisoners conveniently drop out of the rigs as the things clamp open as they turn off.
Oh yeah, all right, sure. I think that's just something you can start doing. It's going to take time though.
Does
all right. Well, yeah.
Does Stitch have something they want to do to speed this along? Or
yeah, I mean Stitch will help. Like get a few people down at a time.
I'm not catching them. I'm moving fast.
Yeah.
So they just all fall and tumble and pile up on the floor.
My God.
I'll help them later, maybe.
Yeah, we're getting them out of the torture thing. That seems. I feel like they're going to understand in the long run.
Okay, it's going to take some time for you to fully free them all from the entekment rigs. So we'll switch back to the fight with Steelhead, who's now like forcing doors behind you guys and behind him to shut, so he can like try and trap you here and destroy you. He's crushing this place down like a tin can to like get you and like make sure vents are impassable. He's just closing off options for you with his dangerous ranged magic. What are your responses to the damage he's throwing out?
So.
Because I'm in the vents when he's trying to crush them like a can, I'm going to just try and overcome the harm.
Okay.
You know, like
pay a price for overcoming.
Yeah. I get web from doing so this is probably the best move for me. Let's.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's. Do I pay a price first, or do I just overcome first?
First, you pay a price to overcome.
Okay.
Take a handicap.
I have to take a handicap. Okay, so I take a handicap. What does that making the situation harder for
out
myself?
Of the vents?
My touring.
Okay. No, you do your thing.
Go on.
No, I was going to have a Deadite
I don't really have
come out of the vents and bite you, and now you have a zombie bite.
Yeah. Okay. What does that do?
We'll find out. But you have a handicap now. You got a zombie bite.
You have a handicap. Your hand is capped.
I did that to Ian.
I
had Killer Mike show up and snap one of his arms off and be like, "You have a handicap."
Don't lose too many of those arms, then you'll have problems.
Right? I mean, there is Killer Mike around still.
Okay. I rolled a 6 on actually overcoming the harm, so I still get the harm anyway.
You take the harm.
Shall I say I take straight up damage, or? Okay, I get damage to my senses because now I'm slightly concussed from what he just did to me.
What about you, Pete? How do you avoid this?
Boy.
Do I want to avoid this? I can just take the damage. That's
all right,
fine.
Just take the damage. Oh, by the way, if you approach him, you get a freebie damage.
3 to 5.
If you approach him, you get a freebie damage to your sense.
Well, my sense is already damaged.
Oh boy! How many stats do you have left undamaged?
Courage and grace.
Oh my God, guys!
Those are good stats.
I'm at courage, grace, and blood undamaged too. This is going pretty badly on our end.
I've only taken 1 damage.
Steelhead looms over you. Come now, apprentice. You do not seriously think a group of baselines could stand against the power of the dark side?
Can we, if it's dramatically appropriate, kill the destroy the last entekment thing?
The challenge I'm going to throw at you is. Shit! I got to throw something at you to actually make this like a down to the wire thing. And I'm trying to think of what to do for that.
Maybe a hard choice.
I guess.
I mean, even after we destroy it, we still have to deal with the Lich himself.
Well, you're dealing with.
I would say he's still the Lich once we can damage him.
So I'm going to throw this.
What if it's like
you can take care of the last entekment victim now, but at the cost of Anakin's going to lock himself in the room with you. Else, it's going to take another spotlight swing, basically, for someone else to like make sure Anakin doesn't sneak in.
I mean,
There's your hard choice.
I mean, I don't hate our odds.
Yeah, like, I'm confident in my ability to get away from Anakin if I need to. I'm not confident in my ability to kill him here.
Oh boy.
But
Ooh-wee, what a season.
I mean, there's not one button. You'll be trapped in here with him, he'll be trapped in here with you and the exploding star. Perfect trap.
We're sure that he definitely went with the station. He was trapped in that room. There's no way he could have gotten out.
Survive
How did you guys get out? Don't worry about it.
all right. Yeah, okay. We'll deal with the last one and Anakin sneaks in, I think.
Okay, so
Cool with that, Inslee?
sure. Anakin Skywalker is in the room with you as the
Let's do
blast
it.
doors and the ray shields turn on. And Anakin looks at you both and says, "Hello there."
Well,
93 turns around to Anakin, kind of looms over him, but like even though like the perspective doesn't let that happen.
Now there's soapboxes everywhere.
Because this is Anakin, and says, "Yeah." Says, "You're not your master."
See, you should have gone with like General Skywalker.
I don't want to sign my death warrant, okay?
All right, we will cut back to Steelhead, who falls, like takes a knee for a moment as he like feels, his phylactery finally give, meaning one of his stats gets damaged. Where the fuck was I?
Oh, cool. I would like it to be the one where finishing him forces you to pay a price.
Finishing him has to. Damn.
Yeah, touch of death.
All right, fine. I was hoping you take.
Because I get to choose.
I was hoping you take
Oh, we do? Oh man.
Nah, why do we carry?
Right?
We have stuff to deal with the groups.
You do.
I'm very good at dealing with groups. Not so good at dealing with a super sorcerer.
All right, so Steelhead.
Yeah.
Steelhead,
Sorry.
takes a breath, such as it is, and like holds his chest, and he's like, "Apprentice, you meddle with things you do not understand. It will be your undoing." And like he starts Sith lightninging you and everyone.
Well, I still get to respond to his last attack on me,
Sure.
and see that he's done the count. I have a lot of sins of my father to answer to, and I start, doing some, moves in the air, and start captivating inside of him now that his defenses are down, and start pummeling that weak old man heart of his.
He's so old.
To to deal damage to him.
Oh no.
So take damage, old lich.
All right, I'm gonna turn off Summoner because it's useless. Okay.
Boop.
You're killing him.
And now we can respond to it with a
Oh,
cut.
good. Take damage.
I'll do it like this.
I don't know. Wait. I spent another web to just give you another shield, and then I spent another web, so I'm down to 0 now to immobilize. To immobilize Steelhead.
Okay. Did you approach him?
In that case, it's literally just throwing. It's a
All right.
trap, so technically I don't have to be this like in close person. I can just
Fair enough.
The
foot
second,
distance.
the second like Lamnar steps out of the ship onto wherever he is, like thousands upon thousands of nano spiders just start swarming all over the place and setting up traps everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's great.
You know how many more of
Yeah.
those can carry now that he has the like thorax body?
Yeah. It's literally just full of tiny spider
It's all
robots
nanites.
that pop out or fly out.
An uncomfortable number.
A harsh number of nanites.
Christ.
Okay.
So I immobilized Steelhead. If you want to do anything else, Void.
I mean, Void's about to enter his power coma, so.
Well, mine thing is just keep cutting back and forth.
Right?
So if you don't want to do something, I'll just deal damage to him.
I have to make a cut.
Yeah, I have no weapons. I lost them all during the Kraken fight. I'd have to punch him with my fists, which I don't think would work.
Don't do that! Oh my god! He'll kill you.
All right, so I damage the stat, and he'll do a hard cut back to you.
Which is deal damage, I assume.
Yeah. 1 and 1.
Oh boy.
So does this end with Void his ghostly hands around Steelhead's neck?
I think like they're using they're force fighting. They're using like lightning and stuff. It's a nightmare. Those two ghouls are still in play, and like they're still attacking. By the way.
I guess we're like locked into wrestling in midair, something, and then his skull starts to crack from that force, something.
His steel head.
Yeah.
Can I keep the ghouls?
Is your grace damaged?
With when?
Is your grace damaged, Peter?
Huh.
They are.
Automatic hard cut.
Yes, yeah.
Take a damage.
Huh. I guess they are supernatural in origin, so I guess that would count.
Oh yeah, no, two of them grab you and start like tearing you off and shredding you. It's like, no, my apprentice. As like smoke and like damage is coming out of his prosthetics and his hands and his head. No, apprentice, it is you who will fall today. I am Steelhead. I am the dark side. I am the Emperor.
So I guess he zaps me with lightning, and then I start, coursing with black lightning as my inner darkness triggers.
There it is.
And now I have a new agenda. Darkness reigns. Your curse consumes you. Act with vengeance and lash out in despair.
There it is. We're here.
So I start... I know how to end all of this, so I started beelining towards that button, like a wraith that I am.
Going through walls, guys.
Going through all the bulkheads and everything.
He ran. He's out. All right, so at this stage... Lamnar, you're in the same room as Steelhead with 1 hit point left. And Void with and Without is Elliot Moose. He is on the loose. And the other two guys are in a fight with Anakin.
Oh no.
I spent all my web. I have 0 web left.
You should roll to get away and get some web back.
Yeah. I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna look for any openings or damage down the hallway that leaves a gap in the and just immediately burrow my way through that.
Go for it.
Or scurry my way into that.
Skitter along.
We're going to cut back to Anakin's party.
So Anakin feels that happen.
That's an 11, so yes.
So Anakin is going to attack you guys with his lightsaber.
Wait, why? We're not being aggressive against him.
Well, 1, it was already lit, and 2, what else is he going to do with it? Not kill you guys? That seems lame. So he's like, you know what?
Boy.
I could do with a challenge.
Okay.
I could do with a challenge, and it's not. And you know what? It's kind of ridiculous that no one else has killed you rebels yet. So he's just going to walk up and start taking swings at you.
Hey, Stitch, you wanna overcome this for both of us?
I do.
Okay,
I really do.
I appreciate these things you do for me.
I got your back, but I got your back, buddy. I got your back, buddy. Oh, yeah, I
didn't say that in character. I just, please.
Aw. 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, so what do you do? Anakin
12 on overcome.
Swings away with his lightsaber.
I think just reaches out and grabs his wrist. Just he goes to do a cool zhom kind of thing that Anakin does with his really lightweight lightsaber. And it just stops. There's no lightsaber blocking weapon to parry or anything. He just starts submission wrestling.
He's like, oh my god, we have to get the kid on the ground and take away his gun.
Yeah.
I remember the name of every or the designation of every droid that you have.
Are you able to
their identities?
Deal with giant foes?
What is giant?
Giant usually means you have. I think giant lets him multi-attack, which is fine. I was thinking of foes that are giant, which is a different thing. Don't worry about it. I was thinking of something different.
Yeah, like his attacks are giant.
You don't have to climb on top of him Colossus style to stop him.
Yeah, he's not a Titan army thing, I guess.
Just think of that. I'm just thinking of that weird hitbox where you have to do that, but it's still normal-sized Anakin.
What? Steelhead could have ordered you around, Peter, because he's a threat to the world.
Well, now he can. Now he can order me around with my inner darkness, triggers.
So, as part of my overcome, I could get away. So do we want to have it be where like he comes in and like as the door is closing, I like grab his lightsaber and give Kess enough time to. It's Kess, right? I just want to make absolutely sure. Okay, good, got it. Give Kess enough time to like get through the door and then just like throw Anakin to the far side of the room.
As enormously fun as it would be for me to draw my Beskar vibroblade and start having a duel with Anakin, that's probably a good idea for you to get it for us to get out of here.
And like the people are like filing out of the room basically while like is like wrestling with him.
Yeah, all right.
So we basically save this fight for another day.
We'll come back to him.
Like I'll take a bond with him if you want. Like that happens. He could take one with me too if you want.
Excellent. So you guys are going to escape.
I do not accept his challenge.
You guys are going to escape the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can run away from him.
Yeah.
It's not like he has a power to stop you.
Okay.
So,
here, I can try to get away.
You guys do that.
Or can, either one.
Taking the bond, a legion of sin.
Man.
So we like escape, and I'm imagining like the door seals, and like he's definitely going to get out of there. But we have other things we need to worry about.
Also, he has other things headed his way right now.
So you guys, I'm assuming, meet back up with Lamnar and are like, hey, this place is going to blow.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile...
Yeah, we need to leave right now.
Anakin in the room.
Do we want to take out Steelhead? Sorry, go on.
Anakin is in that room, and he's starting to cut the door
room
open with his lightsaber, rolling his eyes, when, Peter, you come on in.
Well, yeah, unless I guess Steelhead would want me to do something else specifically in the darkness.
I mean, you act with vengeance and despair.
Right?
I mean, he could be like, oh yes, kill your friends, and then I go, yes, I know exactly how I'm going to kill all my friends.
Fine, yeah, all right, Steelhead's like, that's right, apprentice, run, give in to your darkness, kill your friends. Because he's so crazy.
I'm going to kill all my friends and kill everybody.
Anakin's your friend, right?
I'm going to kill that Anakin too.
We all come together when we bury our friends.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
So Force Wraith appears in Anakin's room.
Right? Anakin's like cutting the door, being like, oh, you.
Oh, you.
He's ignoring you just to cut the door open because this is a whole thing now.
He's ignoring you. You can cut him.
Don't ignore me.
It's actually true.
What are his stats?
Tell me his stats.
He's the Force Commander. He has the power of Mortis. He's the Chosen One, and he's overconfident.
Back down for any challenge. Yeah.
So you're going to damage him?
Sure, I'll damage him as my black lightning starts shooting at him in the anger that I've been, have pent up from years of wanting to just strangle this guy after he destroyed Malevolence.
Oh, so sad. He's like being attacked. He's like, are you kidding me? And like, yeah, he's going to attack you now and get into a fight.
So that's going to be a whole thing while we leave.
Peter, are you going to blow this space station?
While we're leaving, do you want to try and...
Please.
Yes,
do.
I'm going to press that button, right away.
God.
Which
You guys
starts to
want to
count
finish
down.
off Steelhead before we
He'll
leave.
die.
He was weak.
Trust me.
I mean,
When I-
we can take that second part of that
Okay.
set piece of fighting that. What was that? The giant ship you fought one time where we had to escape?
Yeah, I was going to do the escape, but
Oh.
it's fine. We don't have to do the escape. You guys are escaping. You guys are running because you know that things are about to get dangerous. Back to your ship.
Yes, we are. So fast.
Presumably with the people you bothered to cut down from Steelhead's entechment rigs.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I am
do
literally
that.
cutting us the fastest possible path through the ship to get there.
Messaging Pano to get the engines ready. We're bugging out and send a message to the rest of the rebellion to
Bug out.
get ready to leave.
Leave right now. Get out of this system. Oh my god.
Yeah. They're going to blow up the sun.
So, yeah.
The Empire is going
The
to blow up the sun.
Empire is going to blow up the sun.
Not, like taps you on the shoulder and is like, "You have to start the counterintelligence immediately."
So,
One of these days, this is going to bite you in the ass when Anakin comes in and people think he's actually a hero and not this.
multiple things happen
No, they're just not going to know
at
who
the
he
same
is.
time. One, that the space Kraken is ripping into technology it probably shouldn't be ripping into on the ring. Two, Void Within Without activates the emergency override. Like, he puts his ghost hands into the computers and like causes the emergency destruction for this station to trigger the sun to go supernova ahead of time. Three, those emitters you fucked with and the power you were dumping into the hyperdrive units starts acting with strange energy because they shouldn't have been doing that. Four, you guys take off from the station at top speed and are getting ready to make the jump to light speed when you start picking up gravity shadow problems all across the board. And five, Steelhead, having pulled himself to a window to see your ship leaving, taps something on his robe, initiating the wormhole network that he controls to appear here to try and take him out of here, coinciding with all the other stuff happening at the same time, causing the sun not to explode into a supernova, but to implode into a black hole that it's starting to form. This will take much longer and give you all the chance to escape, but it rips this station apart, and you guys have to basically skip yourselves out of the... You basically have to surf your way out of the explosion.
That's actually like the best case scenario. Like, oh no, a black hole. Things will get cold. The system sucks. It already did.
Void will come back eventually.
Like planets will not get blasted apart and out of the place because all the mass is still there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's good. I like
Yeah,
this.
a bunch of
Good job, Dooku.
a bunch
You
of
did it.
explosions and disasters
Dooku saved our lives.
and catastrophes occur. And you guys just blitz out of there, like straight on out. Where do you guys go to rendezvous with the rebellion?
Back to our base.
A base
Ship.
where we know that the refugees, wherever the refugees
I
are being
mean, the
taken,
most
probably.
humanitarian and safest place in the Rebel
Yeah.
Alliance.
Commercial Prime.
Fucking.
Alderaan. Wait.
Alderaan sounds good.
So you,
Nothing bad ever
your
happens
ship
in
docks
Alderaan.
with that ship you stole. There are refugees. Everyone's relaxing. Everything's cool. You take a couple days to get to Alderaan, or a couple hours, however long it takes. And when you come out of warp, you immediately get hit by asteroids and are encountering turbulence. As Alderaan is fucking gone, dog. Alderaan's gone.
Oh shit.
And that's when your comm systems start being flooded with sounds of like, because you're on Republic frequencies, right? So that's when you like tune into the other Republic bases you have, like say the one on Yavin 4. You start hearing like screaming and reports and red alerts, and people be like, "The Empire's here! The Empire's here!" They have some sort of installation. It's kind of like the radios that are playing over First Contact when Wolf 359 happens. No, not when Wolf 359 happens. When First Contact happens, because Wolf 359 was best of both worlds. But like, it's that same effect where it slowly starts to creep in over the bridge as you guys have successfully defeated the Spider and Snake Alliance and kept it off the radar of the First Galactic Empire. Just in time.
Oh boy, we did it.
To pick up that something is amiss in the galaxy. I think that's where we'll call it.
Gang. We
I think that's where we'll call the whole game.
We won.
The fucking Star Wars music starts playing. It's all triumphant and shit. You know, it's inappropriately happy and kid friendly. Da da. Yeah, the music. Credits start to roll.
Single tear coming out of the corner of our eye.
The Clone Wars outro theme starts playing as we're like dead silent on a ship in the middle of an asteroid field made of a destroyed planet, as like fearful distress calls are playing through the radio.
Oh, I was even going to say that, like, and then it suddenly hard cuts to, like, a rebel base where, like, Cass and Lamnar are both given medals. Isn't.
Of course
doesn't get a medal.
Yeah, you guys, there will be a medal ceremony eventually.
I know, I just love the idea. It's like, wait, did they actually take the time to have a medal ceremony while this is happening? What?
Don't worry, you'll get your medal in, like, 5 more episodes.
Yeah.
Full feature-length movies.
Fucking Christ. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up with Star Wars Spiders and Snakes. That was...
Peter, you're the coolest guy in the room.
Guys. You all did it. It was a group effort. So, on that note...
the best
on that
outcome.
note, I was Devin.
Adam.
Jack.
Jonathan.
And
this
Peter.
was sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.